All right, this is the drive-by. All right, this is the drive-by night show. We are a 3-hour drive-around call-in talk show here on TikTok. We do this every Thursday from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock Central Time. There's a phone number. I hope it's easy enough to see. When I first started doing this, it was super dark outside, and now it's a lot lighter. So I'm kind of parked like next to a building because I noticed when I was driving around, like the sun setting was just nailing the sign and you couldn't really see it. So the number is 402-853-8436. Call me up. Anybody can call. I really don't mind. I have one rule and one rule only. Yeah, it's going well. It's going great. It's a lot of fun, and I'll just keep doing it. If you want to see old episodes, shows, whatever you want to call this, you can go to YouTube at All the Rides, and they're all archived there in numerical order. If you prefer to listen to this show in a podcast form, go to your favorite provider and simply search Drive By Night Show, and this will pop up. Hello, Jesse. How are you? And how is everybody else? What's up? The chat is saying. Well, we're going to get started off with our first phone call here, and it's a familiar caller from New York. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
I'm all right. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine. I was just pretty much ending my intro there, whatever it is, and like I'm can you see the phone number okay? That is what I'm kind of worried about today.
Hold on. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It's just weird because it's just gotten, so much brighter out since I started doing this that I'm kind of just waiting for the sun to go down.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what happens, daylight savings. So when did you start doing it anyway? You started doing it in like
January.
Yeah, okay.
It was real early January. It looks like if I sit over here, it kind of like makes it a little bit better. I don't know. Like I've got like this auto sort of, brightness and darkness going on.
You can't really say Drive By Night Show if it's not at night anymore.
But I mean, it's 8 o'clock at night. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Where I am, it's completely dark now. There's no headlights and all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what you get for living in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska.
It's true. But, I mean, I often thought when I first started this that I should just start it an hour later anyway. But I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a good time right now because, you end up being done at 11. You know what I mean? So that's right there. There's that.
I've noticed, too, that, like, the last hour of the show really starts to slow down quite a bit.
Yeah, so if you did another hour, then you would miss out on a whole bunch of people. Because, for me, I just got off work, and, like, I was literally driving home, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, oh, I might as well just sit here and wait 15 minutes.
I love it. So, you waited 15 minutes so you could call in.
Yeah, why not? Whatever.
Yeah, cool.
If you're going to scroll through TikTok, that's the biggest time eater on the planet. Sit there and waste my life away from scrolling.
I understand. Do you feel like you're using it more or less now than you have, like, in the past year?
Yeah, last year was really bad. Like, for example, I follow 10,000 people because I can't follow more people. I would totally follow, like, everybody.
They have a cap. 10,000.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. But they still...
Like, why is there a cap? Somebody can have millions of followers, but 10,000 is a limit? Really?
I guess they still kind of want to, like, introduce you to new things, too. They don't want you to just be like, well, I only like these 10,000 people and nobody else.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I had a question. I was thinking about this. Do you have, like, a wife or a girlfriend or something?
I have a girlfriend, yeah.
Okay, how long have you guys been together?
Almost 5 years.
Okay, so you guys live together?
Yeah. We literally just moved in together like a month ago. Up until that,
oh my God,
up until that point, we had our own separate places, and it worked out really nice. So we were both a little bit nervous about like doing it because we were like, you know what, this has been working out so well. We don't want to like mess this up. But it's been, I don't know, it's been like 3 or 4 weeks now, and so far so good.
Last night I was talking to my grandmother. I was just like, so when did you guys move in together? And she was like, my grandmother to my grandfather, you know, she
Yeah.
was like, oh God, after we got married. I was like, really? You guys got married first before you moved in together? Like, oh, like, how, you didn't know what living with
Yeah.
this person was like before you married them, and like, what? Huh?
Yeah, but that,
Didn't know what living with
yeah,
this person was like before you married them, and like, what? Huh?
yeah,
That's
but that's
crazy.
that's how it was though. You didn't back in the day move in with people at all.
I'm
You,
surprised the divorce rate is not like significantly higher in the boomer generation.
it's interesting. I mean, it's pretty high anyway, but it's interesting. They you know, they cite that when you move in with somebody not married, then it's easier just to be like, you know what, screw you. I don't like the way you brush your teeth or you snore. You know, I learned these things about you. But like if you're married though, before you take it a little more seriously. It's kind of sort of that commitment thing. It's like, well, maybe I can overlook the snoring because getting a divorce is more difficult at this point.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just because I'm younger, I think that I think marriage is stupid anyways. It's just a
Right.
piece of paper you can file your taxes together and have insurance on the same policy. You know, like that's literally the only reason to get married. You know,
At this point, I agree
yeah,
with you.
basically.
Yeah.
Because if I love you enough anyways, why do we need a piece of paper to prove that?
I
You know what I mean?
I completely agree. It feels really outdated. You know,
And the whole diamond thing,
yeah,
that's just marketing.
it is, and I feel like its popularity it's gonna wane. It already has been over time. A lot of those old traditions, you know, you kind of look at them now in a modern world and have
I
to
think the
wonder.
reason the divorce rate is higher is because people are living longer. You know, marriage should be more like a contract. Like, all right, you got 25 years, and we'll look at the 25 years from now to see. You know, because like, you know, to be with somebody for 50 years,
Yeah.
can't even imagine that.
And then no, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. I think my folks were married for like 45 years, something like that, and I think my grandparents were married for, oh god, almost 60. You know,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
it's just nuts.
that's too many years for one person. You got to change it up.
Right? I hear you. I hear you.
So I was going to talk to you about my terrible week. It's so terrible.
Okay.
I'm so picky. Why am I so picky? I hate this. It's just the worst. So I was telling you I was trying to buy a car, right?
Yeah.
So did I tell you about the guy in upstate New York that had the car that I want? I can't remember if I told you about. I'll just start from the beginning. So I looked at this. I was looking online. I use CarGurus for all my car shopping because it's like really easy to use. They need to update their app, but whatever. So I live on Long Island, and in Jersey there was a car that I wanted, and my uncle lives like 5 minutes down the road, so I just visited him, and we went to look at the car. The car was too high miles, like too many miles. It looked like it had been in an accident, but it wasn't reported. Like I was not feeling that car, but I wanted to just test drive it so I know how it drove, right? So I test drove it, and I was just like, hey, I don't have the money right now, so give me your business card. I'll give you a call when I'm ready. And then never came back. Oh, he also told me the car was from Carvana. Never ever buy a car from Carvana. It's bad. It's bad news. Oh, and meanwhile, the whole test drive, right? He keeps telling me how great his dealership is, and you know how amazing it is. I'm like, well, if you have to keep telling me that, then it's clearly not true, right? So after that, we got the Moe's, and you know, like the Southwest, you know, American grilled thing, you know, like a Chipotle, you know, Moe's. And I saw another dealership had the convertible version of the car that I wanted, and that was maybe 45 minutes away from New Jersey where I was. So I gave him a call, and I was like, hey, do you still have this car? He was just like, yeah, let me check. He goes, oh, sorry, there's a deposit on it already, so you can't come pick it up. There's like 6 other people. You can't come look at it. It's only a financing hold, so in 24 hours, we'll let you know if there's another car. Or, if I go, I'll go on my list, and if it's available, I'll call you. I'm like, I said, don't even bother putting me on the list. There's 6 guys on there, and I'm not going to be, He's like, well, I'll put you on the list, So I thought he was yanking my chain. I thought he was like, oh, well, he's just trying to get me more interest in this car, right? First of all, it's $4,000 overpriced, and it's a manual. Nobody knows how to drive manual anyway. So I called him back the following Monday, like 7 days later, and I called him and I was just like, hey, do you still have that car? And he goes, oh, there's a deposit on it. And I was like, I want to take it home today. He was like, there's a deposit on it. I'll let you know tomorrow. I cursed him out and hung up on the phone because, like, I'm going to take it home today. You don't make money by not selling a car. I would have taken it home that Monday if I could have. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So then I drove all the way to Connecticut, like 2 hours out of the way. It was a disaster. And I called the lady before I left. I was like, hey, is it still available? She was like, yeah. I was like, all right, great. Don't sell it. I'm coming. So we get there. I drive so far. And I pull up and the car's still there. I'm like, great. It's out in front. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess they pulled it out for me. And I walk over inside. I'm like, hey, can I take a look at the inside? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I get in and I'm like, oh, this is nice. Great. I noticed the back left wheel has been like chewed up. Like maybe somebody did a drift too hard in a curve and like messed it up. So I was like, well, we'll see about that when I do the test drive. So I walk in and I wait for them to finish. And he comes out, he goes, I got some bad news. I was like, what? He goes, I sold the car 5 minutes ago. After he said that, he kept talking. I handed the keys to him while he was talking, walked out the door, and I swear to God, I got Tourette's the second I walked out the door. Fuck this place. It's the worst thing on the place. I was not happy. So I had my buddy with me, and he goes, do you want to key the car? And I'm like, no. He was a nice guy. I don't want to key the car. So then I call Massachusetts, because they have another car, a different car, the one that I want, So I call Massachusetts to say, all right, is it there? And he was like, yeah. All right, great. I'll be there in 2 hours. Don't sell it. He goes, okay. So I call him when I'm 40 minutes away. I'm like, is it still there? They were like, yep. So I kept going, and I got there, and I walk up, and they're all Lebanese. It was, I don't know, it's just, they were. I thought the guy was Spanish because he had an accent on the phone. So I walked up and he was just like, oh, are you guys the guys who called about the Mercedes? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I just sold the car. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And he goes, yeah, I'm kidding you. We didn't sell it. And I laughed really hard, but I was like, you have no clue. I was about to hit every single car in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I drive it, right? And I'm like, oh, great. It was a beautiful car. It is so beautiful. So driving it, and then I go and all right, well, I have to finance it, so I have this much down, so I'm just going to put the deposit down. He goes, okay. So he takes my credit app and, whatever. He's like, all right, well, they're not going to get back to us today, so I'll give you a call later whenever I hear anything. Like, all right, great. So on the way back, I have some Cracker Barrel. I mean, where's the closest Cracker Barrel to you?
Right down the road.
Yeah, the closest Cracker Barrel to me in my house is 2 hours away in New Jersey. So
yeah.
I can get Cracker Barrel like that.
I see.
So we stopped at Cracker Barrel, and it was not one of the ones. Okay, so there's two Cracker Barrels that everybody visits from New York. There's one in New Jersey, one in Connecticut, and this was not one that anybody visited because we stopped in Rhode Island. By the way, Providence, Rhode Island is the worst city in the world. It was so gross.
Okay.
You're literally driving an I-95, you pass by itself. That's the kind of thing that you see. I-95 is the busiest highway, and you drive past stuff. So whatever. I have Cracker Barrel. I go home. I try to sleep immediately, which doesn't happen. I get 5 hours of sleep. And then I drive to New Jersey because my uncle, if I can get the car home today, I'm going to rent a trailer and we're going to bring it back. So we go up and, while I'm passing through Connecticut, I call my mechanic and I say, hey, don't yell at me. And he goes, what did you do? And I said, well, I was looking at this Mercedes. He said, I'm not going to yell at you. You do whatever you want. But listen, the maintenance on that car, you're single-handedly going to make me the richest mechanic on Long Island. And I was just like, you know what? Maybe it's not a good idea for me to buy this car. So we drive all the way up, and I come in there into the dealership, and I was like, hey, I need my deposit back because, I can't afford it. He goes, oh, sure, no problem. And I was like, I did? He was like, yeah. They didn't even charge me a fee to refund it. So my uncle goes, you could have just called and done that. I was just like, sorry. So it's been a disaster trying to find a car. It's pain.
Right.
I wish I wasn't so picky. I wish it was. First of all, the car that I want is the Infiniti G37S with a manual transmission, the convertible. And there's six. Now the one in Nyack is gone. He finally sold it. 6 in the nation. There are 6 cars in the nation, and 2 of them are in California, 1 of them is in Florida. And I'm not driving to Florida, so okay. I'm so annoyed. This is the worst. It sucks.
Well, you got it out. You got it out. You vented. To a lot of people who are commenting on a lot of your story here in the chat. The chat is just they're saying that this guy must be from New York. Somebody was guessing that.
Well, I said I was from Long Island.
Well, but I think they came in late and just picked up on your your voice and how it works.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's another New Yorker that's just been dying to get in here for 15 minutes.
Really?
Should we give him a shot?
Possibly.
Okay. Let's see if they come in. Do you want to be on a conference call with them?
I feel like, listen, I had a conference call today with my boss. It was a disaster, so I'll just watch.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Only one conference call. Here they are, right here.
Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna do it.
Go ahead.
Drive By Night Show. How are you?
Good.
Okay, good. Thanks for calling. You were trying to get in. I'm letting you in. What's going on? What do you got?
I just got a new story.
Okay.
It's only gonna take like 5 seconds.
All right, let's hear it. That was it? That was your story? Oi! Alright, I tried way too hard for that. Chat, you're killing me. I was reading everything that was being said down there on that phone call. You guys are killing me. Alright, we got, and then New York, what do they want? We got Colorado on the line. Drive by, and then they just hung up. Alright, Colorado, never mind. So, sorry, Colorado. Here we go, Colorado again. Drive By Night Show, how are you? What's up? What's up, Colorado? Well, what is that? All right. You see why I stayed on the phone with the guy from New York, because now it's just been crap sits there. Okay, we got Georgia on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
What's up, dude?
What's going on tonight?
I'm not doing nothing about you, buddy.
I'm just hanging out, taking some phone calls, and everything's good. We haven't spoken in a while. How you been?
I know. I just text you. I said, hey. On TikTok, I just text you. I just said, hey.
Yeah, but you've called me before, haven't you?
Yeah. My name's Tyler. T-Y-L-E-R.
Yeah. No, I remember you from a little while ago.
Yeah, Dixon, D-I-X-O-N, yeah.
You got it. How you been?
I'm doing good about you, buddy.
No complaints, honestly. Just still here.
Yeah, dude, I hear that, dude. I just,
So, yeah.
Back neighbor called our quarterback on the lead, Trey Hawkins.
Your quarterback's gonna leave?
Yeah, for the Bama.
Oh, I see. What do you think about all that?
He going over there to Troy.
Okay. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it probably might be a good thing. I mean, I ain't a Troy fan. I mean, I'm a Georgia fan. I'm a Georgia Bulldog. And see,
yeah.
If he want to go to the Troy, I mean, I can go with him. I gotta say, okay. I might want to go one of him games. I might want to rock him one time. I might go over there. I might say, "Come on, buddy."
Yeah.
Yeah, quarterback.
That's right. That's right. You know, you never know, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, go, hey, Hawkins.
Okay. So, all right. Well, that's big news then around your parts, I suppose.
Yeah, football and soccer, and he's doing baseball now. Then football comes, they'll move him, and he say baseball too. And where the next game is you want to be on this coming up Monday. You got a baseball coming up Monday. That'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah.
What's happening on Monday?
Game, baseball.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know where I say go in Bama?
No.
Tainbridge.
I'm not sure.
Well, when I get out the phone with you, I'm a top end. It's Bama, Georgia.
Oh. Okay.
I'm a top end.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's good. So far, I just try to make people day. All I do is go with town and sitting by the road, just singing. Everybody look at me like, look at that dummy over there singing by the dick over there. Well, that okay, I like to make people day.
Okay.
Tomorrow Friday, I guess I'm gonna go to Cape Town tomorrow night.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go to Cape Town, get on rollerblades, go to Cape Town.
Okay.
It cost $10.
Okay, what do you do there?
You get on rollerblades, you get on cruiser, you just Cape.
Uh-huh.
That's what you do. You know that thing? You got wheels. You take your shoe out and you get on crate. That's what you do. I'm real good.
I'm really not sure.
You probably ain't never been to Cape Town.
No, never heard of it.
Oh, it a fun thing to do.
Okay.
It ain't really nothing to do in Damon. The only thing we got is Cape Town. That's really fun.
Okay. What I know I've honestly never heard of it before, so I don't know what it is.
It'll pretty cool. So you just get on crate and you roll around a circle. I mean, it'll be open and you just go around a circle. And you can literally do whatever you want there. I mean, you can jump. I can jump on crate. Okay. And I can't do a ballet. Gotta go run ballet. So I can do all that.
So what would happen if I went into Google and I Googled Crate Town? What would pop up?
See, the name of that it starts with an S-K-E, I guess. I don't know.
S-K-E.
Yeah, I don't know how to read it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm curious about it, though. I just don't know how to look this up.
Yeah, I put them up, got a key in mind. I think, by the way, I put them.
Okay. Well, awesome. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go Google that and try and find out exactly what you're talking about. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. We'll see you.
All right.
Drive by Night Show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. Thanks so much for calling.
So I got two things.
All right.
So for the guy that you were talking to earlier with the huge car situation.
Yes.
I was the one that was commenting. So that if he's still watching, so I sell Infinities down in South Florida, and I know he was looking for a convertible.
Okay.
I'm not trying to promote or anything, but he is. He can come see me whenever he wants. I don't know who he is, but I remember last week when I was watching, he was also talking about the car situation.
Yeah. No, I know he lives in New York, but
yeah, I could tell.
Okay, but that's about all I know, honestly. And I speak with him every week.
I remember, I remember he was telling you about the same story, convertible, blah, 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 yeah. And everybody wants, I was reading all the comments.
No, I know. The chat sometimes, I wish I could somehow, like, you know, make the chat like part of the phone calls too, you know, like like
a voiceover.
Yeah, like somebody chats something, types it out there, and it comes up. That would be cool. They should make like a chat that's like has a microphone on it, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
So
it's an idea.
Also, one more thing. So
yeah.
Tomorrow is my 20th birthday, so I'm at a loss. So I called off work, all that, and I don't know what to do. So I live in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go jet skiing tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
You know, it's just, you know, there's just nothing to do around here. You know, you're stuck with snowbirds down here. You know, people, everything's stuck.
Yeah, I get it. Well, you know, I'd say the jet ski sort of thing that sounds pretty good to do during the day. And now, are you doing that like?
Probably around like 12 o'clock or something. My buddy
Okay.
My
Now,
buddy's coming down from Boston, and I'm going to pick him up from the airport tomorrow. So
I see. Now, where you're going to jet ski, can you like hang out there all night, or is there like a time limit where you gotta like go?
I mean, so the beach, it's at a beach.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, it's pretty much like from sunrise to sunset.
I gotcha.
So
I think it might be cool. It might be cool. I used to like do stuff like that. Like find some place out in the middle of nowhere where you can just kind of like start a fire and just kind of kick around with a few people. And what do you think about that?
that sounds like my type of activity.
Okay. Yeah, and you're 20, so you can't go to a bar or a club yet. So
Yeah,
you
I
kind of
know.
got one more
A
year
year off. So
before that. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. So, just
Right.
kind of look at it that way. This will be your last birthday that you
Yeah,
can't go to
I
a
know.
bar if you wanted to.
yeah, I mean, and I see the people in your chat here saying we're in a pandemic here. That
Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't think Florida believes in a pandemic, especially down here.
Yeah, it's true. There are some places more than others for sure. But that's what I was kind of thinking. If there is still fear from anybody out there, find some outdoor activity like
Yeah,
that
definitely.
that you don't have to worry about. Because it's just April. I mean it's
Yeah.
just been a little over a year, so I don't think you're going to start seeing things really start to get relaxed until like
Yeah,
June,
I mean-
June and July. I bet like 4th
Yeah.
of July is pretty crazy this year.
Yeah, I mean it's we just got rid of the whole mask thing
Yeah.
and everything like that. So I mean nobody wears a mask anymore. I mean
That's crazy.
I'm-
That's crazy.
I mean I was never
Yeah.
a big fan because I have to wear it during work. So I mean,
it stinks. You got to
You
wear
know.
it all day like that.
Yeah.
It really does stink. My
Yeah.
city's got a mandate until May 25th, and then they're going to evaluate it at that time to keep it or get rid of it. They don't know yet.
yeah. Ours ended April 13th.
Okay, interesting.
And-
Yeah.
So and then everybody got rid of their signs. But I mean,
yeah. Does it feel
if you want
weird?
to wear a mask, yeah. What?
Does it feel weird, like walking around and like seeing people's faces again?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's weird, but like when you go on a plane, you still got to wear a mask, and
Yeah.
It's-
Things like that. Sure.
I mean,
But-
it's weird.
But you can walk into any store or restaurant or
Pretty
anything,
much, yeah.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you get those older folks that will just stare at you and look like they just make you look like an idiot because they just stare at you because you're not wearing a mask,
Well,
And it's
yeah. Let them stare. Let them stare. So would you say you mentioned that then the snowbirds and whatnot? How much
Yeah.
of the population where you live is like over 60? Do you think?
oh god. I mean, half of these people are. I mean, most of the speed limits down here are 45. They're going 40 or under, and it pisses me off so much. Like I'll be minding my own business, going home from work, and you got these old people going out to dinner,
Yeah.
and they're in no rush. I mean, there's got to be so many. Our real estate down here is so crazy. It's houses are going. They went for 350,000.
Yeah.
Are going now for 700.
That's happening everywhere right now. I don't know what's really going on.
Yeah. I mean,
and I don't know how people can sustain this
Yeah.
type of like price increase in housing, but
yeah. I mean, houses, cars. Because I work in the car business.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and it's crazy. We have a shortage of used and new cars, and it sucks. Yeah, I mean, but
all right. Well, there you go. Did you made your 2 points, right?
yeah, I
Okay.
made my 2 points.
Okay,
I
excellent.
mean, hopefully this Long Island guy gets in contact with me so he can
All right.
maybe stop bugging you about it. And everybody in the chat could thank me for that.
There you go.
And,
There you go. There you go.
So,
I appreciate it and all of it, and have a happy birthday. And
thank you so much.
thanks for calling.
No worries.
All
Take
right.
care.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that was pretty fun. So his 20th birthday, and trying to decide what to do, and yeah, I think we all feel that way, pandemic or not. It's like, well, what do we do? All right, so yeah, I'll try to get caught up with the chat a little bit here. If you're just coming in for the first time, this is the Drive-By Night Show, and all right, we got Nevada on the line. Drive-By Night Show, how are you?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Not much. I called like last month or something. I don't remember.
Are you up in Reno?
Yeah, I'm the Reno guy.
Okay, I totally remember you. What's going on tonight?
Not much. I'm still living.
Okay, good. I'd say that's positive, and I applaud that. And I'm still living too. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do now that we're alive?
I don't know. That's the main question.
Is it the main question? Does that
Sure.
question like bother you, or you just don't care?
No, I just don't really care.
Okay. What do you have? Do you have any dreams, any goals in life that even if you don't care about any of it, you still go like, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, I have goals.
What do you got?
It's not just I'm still living.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. That is a good question.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
Yeah, really good question.
Did I put you on the spot?
Yeah, you put me on the
All
spot.
right. Well, they say talking about these things can potentially like manifest them from happening. So it's like if you only keep ideas and goals and in your head, then they're not really real until you like actually talk about
Make
them.
them real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first step is to talk about them with somebody, and that's how it starts to happen.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm trying to get something out of you, but you're not playing along here.
I'm really not just a good talker.
Okay.
That's the main.
All right, it's fine. Well, what would you like to talk about?
Not much. It was my birthday last week.
How old are you? Last kid was 20.
He was 20.
20, yeah.
No, I went back to the phone. I swapped from TikTok to my phone so I could get the what's it called, the number to call.
Oh yeah. Got it.
So I barely like heard any of that.
Okay, it was fine. He was wondering what to do with his 20th birthday. What did you do on your birthday?
Actually, just like the Florida guy, I went jet skiing.
Oh, awesome. That's pretty good. Yeah.
We got a new jet ski. Just took it out to the lake.
Okay. It was a good time.
It was a really good time.
Okay.
I went riding dirt bikes with my friends and stuff.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I'm 15.
You're 15.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. There you go. All right. Well then, yeah.
Still young, just trying to have fun.
Yeah, you really can.
Yeah.
You know, and the beautiful thing about 15, and here I am trying to like get these goals and dreams out of you. Beautiful thing about 15, you don't have to have any goals.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. I didn't.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I didn't know anything at 15. You know, my favorite things to do when I was 15 is I love to eat, I love to sleep, and then I love to watch like bad movies. Those were like my 3 favorite things to do.
That's almost me.
Okay, so it's okay. You can do all those things. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I really have to do is just worry about school.
Is it that much of a worry though? Honestly, I slept through half of school when I was that age too.
I mean, I have to
it's
because
not
my
bad.
mom just like yells at me.
If you don't like just get a certain grade or whatever, she's on your case.
Yeah, I get like an F for like one semester, and I try to like get it up as fast as I can.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you have an F." I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Okay. So it's just easier then to just get a better grade, then you won't have to listen to her.
Yeah.
Okay. And then other than that, she generally leaves you alone?
Yeah. Other than that,
Well, that's not bad then. I suppose, it could
I don't really have to worry about school that much.
Yeah.
But it's still one of the main worries, keeping my grades up.
I get it.
Something I have to focus on.
I get it. Well, right on. I suppose. So what, you're still in school for another month here?
Yeah, like a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going good.
Good. All right on. Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
Nope, that's really all.
Okay, cool. Thank you for calling again. I appreciate it, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again sometime.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too. Thanks. All right, so sometimes I forget. Hey, thanks so much for another $5. Does that mean we're eating food again tonight? I guess I'll have to read the chat here. Let's see here. The chat is saying Illinois is on the line. Do you know Barry McCockiner? I don't know. And then Balin Bukowski, I think, is sending me some, is that confetti? Whatever it is, I appreciated it. And then Bainbridge, Georgia, they're saying, oh my God, get out of here with the self-promo. Hey, don't hate on New York. The chat is brutal, says Gorilla Guy. It is a little brutal, Gorilla Guy. And, but the chat's always keeping everything kind of honest, I've noticed. So we just kind of go with it. Chat's saying, we in a pandemic still. And then this chat's saying 19 years old. What's up, Florida man? Oklahomans ain't no better. Can I come? I don't get my information from the lamestream media, says the chat. And Gorilla Guy is saying Republican moment. POV, you're confused why there's no comments. I don't know what that means. I think ours ends at the end of April. Talking about the mask mandate. Hello, we have been trying to contact you to tell you about your car's extended warranty. Thank you very much. I was just looking at my warranty the other day. I saw that it expires next week. So thank you for the reminder. I'm going to get right on that and get it figured out. Someone in the chat saying, that's crazy. We have to wear face masks always. Yeah, but it's been like over a year. Or are you used to it yet? Gorilla Guy is saying, I don't wear face diapers or wash my hands. It's a myth. Gorilla Guy just puts diapers on chimpanzees is all. Chat's saying, I don't take showers. It's all a media lie. I don't remember the media saying that you should take showers. Hawkins is my QB. I still don't know who that is. Happy birthday. What do we do? Age a year. That's the truth. How do you remember? 10 out of 10 memory, right? Answer Colorado. I think I did. Didn't I? I don't know. It wasn't any good. Jesus loves you. I love your content. Sir, what's your age? I don't know which sir you're talking about. Baby, little boy, I get why he had no goals now. Yeah, nothing matters at 15. I was trying to get some conversation out of him. He sounded older than 15. And it's no slight against anybody. All right, New York's been trying hard and I'm just getting tired of them calling, so let's find out. All right, what you got? You blew it the first time, by the way, New York. You got to do better this time.
Okay.
What you got?
So, my birthday was 2 weeks ago, right?
Okay.
So, I was about to go to celebrate my birthday, but something bad happened, so I had to come this week. I actually came yesterday from Florida. So I went there, and then I went to a water park, and then I just did something I almost hurt myself because I went on the biggest slide, right?
Yes.
And then I just said, "Two fucking million, you made fun."
Yeah. Oh, come on, get it all out. Get it all out. Come on, give us some more. You know you got more.
Yeah, I do. Daddy Chuck. You have a 50 views, y'all.
Yeah. All right. No, whatever. You're out of there, New York. You are out of there. This kid's calling me like 100 times for that. Chat saying just worry about breathing and showering when talking about being 15. It's really true. Sup, boss? Did that girl cheat? Laughed my ass off. Yeah, I mean, come on. You saw basically what I saw there as well on that. You know what he's talking about? Go look at a couple of videos that I put up on TikTok recently, and there's something not right going on there. If there's no way that couple's still together though, right? Chat saying you do an Uber right now. No, I am not doing it right now. I'm answering a call from Illinois right now. Drive by Night Show, how are you? Illinois just didn't win any of that. Colorado's been trying for 30 minutes. Didn't I answer Colorado? If something tells me they hung up or they weren't any good. We got Bro What, I'm Concerned. Quality content. Crazy. Colorado. You in New York? No, I am not in New York. And all right, Colorado, just call right now. There's nothing going on. Quit being so bossy about it, Colorado. Reno guys seem like the type of guy to just go live life at its fullest. I'm good with that. I'm so good with that, and so good with Reno guy. Okay, we got Utah on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you? Utah didn't want any of that. All right, so there's two calls and hang-ups in a row. Phone lines open, 402-853-8436. This is the Drive by Night Show. We do this every Thursday from 8 o'clock to 11 Central Time. And now we got Iowa on the line. Drive by Night Show, how are you? Hello? Hello? Iowa. Iowa just hung up. That's 3 calls and 3 hang-ups in a row. Yes, this is real. And I know this, I think, is going out to some new people this week, which is great. But this is real. Just call in. Don't be shy. We can talk about whatever you want. We got Illinois giving it a shot. Drive by Night Show, how are you? Illinois! What is that, 4 in a row? Okay. That might be the hang-up record here. Okay, I know this guy is not going to hang up. If you've seen past episodes, this is a guest caller here, infamous in the Drive By Night Show, Gorilla Man. Gorilla Man, we've had 4 people call and 4 people hang up in a row.
Oh, I've been listening.
What do you think's going on out there tonight?
Oh, somebody trying to get their 0.5 seconds of fame.
Well, if they're coming for that through me, then I'm sorry to let them know that they're not going to be famous.
Oh, well, they're not. No, but they get to show their ass in front of 22 people.
It's true. Hey, we're up to 36 right now. It's 37.
Oh.
We're kicking butt tonight. Did you see a video I put up last week? It's really just like getting the views. So I think they're sending me out to a lot of new people today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what one was that? Was it the one about the guy calling his girl who was hanging out with the dude?
Yep. Exactly.
Dude, that was messed up. But I got my own story on that when I was Ubering.
Oh, let's hear it.
I got summoned out to a casino. I guess they was having a concert or something out there. I can't remember who it was, but anyway, I was out there underneath their little awning, waiting on my ride, and I just happened to know there's several people out there standing, but there was 2 I was concerned about in particular because they was all over each other, and I was making little comments to myself thinking that's probably them. I'm probably picking them 2 up. I'm probably going to have baby gravy all over the back seat of my car.
It's true. And you just know that too, because believe me, I picked up quite a few people like that as well. And I'll pull up and I'll see like 80 like sober people, and then I'll see the drunkest person in the world.
Yes.
And I'm like, I know that's my ride. I know exactly that's who I'm supposed to pick up.
Already they're wearing chunks on their face,
Yep.
and you're like, yeah, this is me. I better get the bucket out.
It's true. It's true. All right, could continue with this couple then.
Well. Anyway, I had to start calling because these I don't know if it's them or not, but I'm just pretty sure that it is. Well, I called like 3 times, and on the 4th time, like I could almost hear like the suction cup of them pulling from each other, like, you know.
Yeah.
And she's digging around in her purse, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. So she finally answers the phone, and I'm like, I'm right. This is your Uber driver. I'm right behind you, I believe. And she's like, oh, hi. Well, give me a minute. And I was like, oh, okay. So they, had a little, like, another 5-minute makeout session, and then she gets in the car, and I'm like, well, that's weird. So anyway, we're driving and talking, and I'm kind of I'm brazen. I'm not bashful or shy, so I was just like, how come we didn't take Mr. Man home with us too? And she paused for a second, and she's like, because I don't think my husband would enjoy that. And I'm like, oh wow. She's like, yeah, I came out here tonight with my sister, and I had another ticket, but my husband didn't want to go, and he's just gotten old and don't want to do nothing. And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy. And she went on about having to go up to the room with the guy, and I was just like, oh my Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
So,
Yikes.
Yeah, man. Then we get to this really nice house. I mean, like, I know why this guy don't want to do nothing, because he obviously spends all his time fucking working.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Because there's like 5 cars in the driveway.
Okay.
And then she like opened the 2-car garage, and there's motorcycles and another car in there, and some ATVs and all. And I'm just like, okay. And she gave me a $5 and told me, like, don't tell anybody.
I'm telling everybody for $5.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Boy, I got Egypt calling in on the other line. This is.
Oh man, you better get that.
No, I don't. Should I? I don't know what to do. You going to call me back?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
All right, we'll do Egypt.
All right, bye.
Drive by Night Show. How are you? Hello? Is this Egypt? Egypt just hung up on me. God, and now we're like 4 hang-ups, and then Gorilla Man, and I had to let Gorilla Man go because nobody's ever called me from Egypt before, and then I hung up on him, and then somebody's saying, I don't even know what's going on. I'm so sorry. I'm calling you, Gorilla Man, because I want to hear the rest of that story, but I had to see what was up with Egypt. All right, here we go. Oh boy, I don't even know what's going on here. Here we go. Okay. Well, this is really exciting, isn't it, everybody? Okay, here we go. We're calling Gorilla Man. Okay. Here we go. It said conditional something. I don't know what that meant.
What's up?
Well, I was just fascinated because, I remember I had like a call from like Ireland, like the first ever show that I did, and then since then it's really just been the U.S. and like a couple calls from Canada. So to see a call from Egypt, I was like, I got to see what this is all about. And then I answered the phone and they just hung up.
Yeah, that was maybe the pyramid lost power.
It's true. I really don't know, but back to your story, because I think it's fascinating, because first of all, just like an Uber, like all that stuff is real, and everyone always asks me about, like, is all that stuff that happens in your videos, like, I'm like, this stuff is real. Like, people just get in your
Yeah.
car and they'll just tell you anything. I don't know why
Oh,
they.
yeah, absolutely. Because they feel like they're never going to see you again. Little do they know,
Right.
they get in the wrong Uber.
That's true.
And the Uber driver's for his own protection's recording.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna make $2 a week off of this. You watch.
Well, it's true, and it's unfortunate because it's like, yeah, you don't make enough as a driver, so it's like, well,
No.
I guess I'll try and make a couple bucks off this video. People might find it interesting.
Well,
But
I wished I had something set up like that, because like some of the shit that I encountered,
uh-huh.
like I'd come home and I'd tell the wife, and like she could not believe it.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm just like, it happened, man. It happened.
yeah.
Probably the scariest moment I've ever had as an Uber driver was I go downtown Tulsa, and that's where I made the money anyway. But anyway, I was downtown and I get called, I forgot where, it was Fassler Hall or some bar down there. And there was like 5 women down there standing up a six. And I was like, man, I hope I don't get that one. Because the other ones are all standing up on their own.
Yeah.
And this
yeah,
other one,
yeah.
she's like putty, man. She's just
Yeah.
like,
No,
if she ain't got hands on her, she's on the ground.
Exactly, and that's why you're there. You're not there to
Oh,
pick up
yeah.
the people that are upright. They're still going to go do some drinking, but that's
They're going to drive their own ass home.
Sure, something. But yeah, no, you're there to pick up the biggest disaster on the block.
Yes, exactly. So I pull up and I roll down my window and I'm hollering, for the name of the person that got the ride, and finally one of the 6 or 7 women that were there, there was a group, and I thought, I was like, okay, I can only put 4 of you in a car, so we may have a fight here now. So anyway, I got somebody come over there, and like this lady, and she was drunk. I could tell by the way she looked in her face, but she was like eyeballing me. She was like making a mental note of what I look like in case she had to describe me to the sketch artist at the police station.
Right.
And she was like, my friend's gonna make it home all right. And I'm like, I have no clue. I mean, I don't know who I'm picking up. I don't know what I'm picking up. I mean, so they opened the door, and of course they put the disaster in the back seat. Like they just tossed her in there, like a sack of potatoes, man. She hit and just laid there, and I was like, you're kidding me. All you guys are her besties and whatnot, but y'all can't take her ass home, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta give her a damn Uber.
I would always be like, if people try and do that, like put their problems off on me. Like I understand it's my job, but this is like your friend. You need to make sure that like your friend gets home like safe. And I would just refuse people after a certain while. I'd be like, I'll take this person, but one of you has to come with me. Cause
I should have done that. But I was like so new at this, and like, I mean, I had a buddy of mine that was Ubering too, and he just, he basically told me, it's like, just fucking take them, and if the dumbasses they hand you a tip and it's a $50 bill, and they say here's $5 for your trouble, just take it. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I asked her friend, I said, you could ride along with her,
right?
Make sure she gets home, and then I will take you back because I'm coming back to Tulsa anyway.
That's what I did anyway. I'm like, I'll bring you back here for free because I'm coming back downtown anyway. But because I would take certain people like that, and they would pass out on the ride, and like I couldn't wake them up, and I'd have to call the police sometimes when I couldn't wake somebody up, And
oh, bullshit, man! I'm a monster. I'll drag him out and leave him on the curb. I don't care.
I understand, but it's like,
Well, anyway, we get in the car, we load up and all this shit. She's like, I'm gonna text my friend. How long does it say it'll take you to get to her house? And I told her.
Yeah.
She's like, well, in 40 minutes.
Right.
I'm gonna text her and see if she. I was like, you do what you want to do.
All right.
I said you could come with her.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if you're that worried about it, just come with us.
Yeah, exactly. Just take her home your damn self.
Right.
I think there's more to the story because, like, when I finally get there, and this is after got on the highway. I gave her a bottle of water. She opened it and spilled it all over my back seat.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna say it was that. She might have pissed. I don't know.
It was water.
It was water. It was water. By God, it was water. I had to clean it up. It was water.
That's right.
Anyway, so I'm driving and I look back there and I see that she's zonked out. And then a few minutes later, I hear something like, I don't know, like somebody's, I don't know what the sound is. It sounds wet. So I turn around and I look, and this gal's got her entire hand, which was kind of impressive. She had her entire hand up to her wrist, inside her mouth, trying to get herself to throw up.
Sure.
And I almost killed us. I went through like 5 lanes of traffic trying to get over to the side because I was like, you are not going to do that in my car.
Yeah.
I will pull over and put you out right here.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know where she was. She didn't know who you were.
No.
She just knew that she needed to throw up, and wherever it was, that it's just amazing.
Well, then we get into this neighborhood, and we finally get to where her neighborhood is, and I guess I was, just doing the GPS thing, and I was like, I'm gonna pull up. I'm just gonna drag her out of the fucking car. I'm gonna leave her in her damn driveway. I don't even give a damn at this point. This idiot's made a mess in my car, tried to make it more.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I guess she woke up at some point in time. She's like, when you get to my house, don't pull in the driveway. And I was like, oh my God, what now? So I get to where the GPS, and I don't know if yours is like mine on the Uber app, but it sucks, and sometimes it just drop you off in the middle of the damn street somewhere.
Right.
And anyway, I pull up, and there's a house, about maybe 25 yards. It's got a little bit of a long driveway, and I'm like, is this you? And she's like, hang on. She's trying to get her eyes to focus and all. I mean, I was like sitting there for 30 minutes while she was trying to get her shit together. And she didn't even tell me if this was her place or not. She just gets out of the car and starts walking. And then she don't go to the front door. She disappears into the darkness on the side of the house, and I'm like, sitting there thinking, like, oh yeah, she's gonna trip and fall and bust her head open and die right there.
Yeah, exactly. And then her friend's gonna be all over your ass, texting you.
Oh yeah.
Like, where's my friend? Did you see her go inside? And you're like, no, I saw her walk on the side of the house and she disappeared.
Like part of me, and she told me not to pull in the driveway, but after that shit, I like flashed the house with my high beams, pulled into the driveway, and I was like, I don't care if I got her in trouble or not, but I didn't see her laying there, and there was like a privacy fence around the back side of the house. So I don't know how she scaled that to get in the backyard, but she came in, she went into it was just messed up. Some of the shit that I've done, I'm just like, my God.
I hear you, man.
God.
I hear you. It's.
I always carried a bucket in case somebody needed to hurl.
Yeah.
Always I have my concealed carry, so I always had a gun on me because I watch when you pull up Uber videos on
I watched them all
on Google. You get all the crazy shit that happens.
Yeah. They're amazing though, but it's like what I've found is like 95% or more of the time when like an Uber driver gets assaulted, it's because they would like do something like, like a girl like that, and then like they stop the ride halfway and be like, oh, I don't want to drive you anymore. And that's when people start getting punched in the back of the head, And I was just always like, oh, what happened to Gorilla Man? Gorilla Man. I'm gonna take Illinois. I don't know what happened to you. Are you there? Drive by Night Show. Oh, Jesus. And now Illinois just hung up on me. I don't know what happened, Gorilla Man. Where'd you go? Now Illinois is trying again. Let's try this. I don't know what that is. Okay. We're trying to get Gorilla Man back here. Here we go. Is that the one that's been calling like this whole time? All right. We got to get out of this. Okay. Let's see. out of there. Okay. Now, the number that's been, there's been a number that's been spamming like this whole time, and I think that's what it was, and we just got rid of it. Okay, we're back to Gorilla Man. We're going to get the finish of the story here if it kills us. Okay, so there was some number calling like every other second while you're on the line. I finally just blocked it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it just cut me out. So
I don't know what happened either. But it might just be because this other number just keeps calling over and over and over again. You know?
Probably that damn kid.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's you drop the person off, the woman off, and you turned on your bright beams, and then what happened?
Oh, I mean, I didn't see nothing. It was like she vanished, and the privacy fence that was in the backyard that I could kind of see was, probably about 6 foot tall, maybe 8 foot tall. So I don't know how she scaled that, and I didn't see a door or anything. But I was just like, oh my God. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. And if I, something happens or whatever, at least I'll be back in Tulsa, and my ride to the jailhouse would be a little shorter anyway.
Sure. So did you ever hear back from her friend then?
No, hell no. She never texted me nothing. Okay. I tried to text her.
Yeah.
She's the one that bought the ride, and I was like, hey, your goofball made it home, or at least to the driveway. I don't know. I still don't know if that was her house. She might have just crashed in someone's backyard and woke up the next day and been like, I should not be here.
It's true. It's true. Who knows? But at this point, I think you're in the clear. You haven't heard anything about it in quite a while.
It's been 2 years, so
I think you're okay. I would go to bed tonight and not give it a second thought.
Yeah, I don't think about it. When I think about doing the Uber again, because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, man. I got my tax lady, and I got her to put it down as just a hobby.
Like how much money? What would be like the range of money you'd have to make in order to like pull that off?
Oh well, I mean, I made $3,000 when I did the and I only did it for like 2 months, but I made $3,000 in the 2 months as side work. But I ended up putting all the money that I made back into my car because I don't know what the hell the deal is, but it like doing the Uber thing tore my shit up. I had a wheel bearing go out. I had brakes redone. Had to buy new tires.
It's rough. It's rough riding on the car. I think it's just all that extra weight in it. I think.
Right. Oh yeah. Because man, you said weight. I picked up 5 guys from the airport.
The hamburger.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
It's a bad joke. It was a bad joke. You said you picked up 5 guys.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I'm sorry.
I got you
I'm
now.
sorry.
Yeah, hey, it's the dad joke came out. That's good though. That's good though.
Right.
Anyway, I picked up 5 guys from the airport, and they were in town for some kind of, I don't know, business or whatever. But I was driving a Nissan Versa, not a hatchback. I had the trunk, so I had all 5 of their damn duffel bags, their 5 bodies, and including mine in my car. This is before I learned that you can't legally take more people than you have seatbelts for.
Right.
But yeah, man, and they were hefty boys. Like my car squat when they all got in. When we all got in, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of ass in that vehicle.
It's true. And yeah, it says you can take 4 people, but it doesn't say what size they're all going to be. So you never know.
No.
Yeah, there's always people trying to squeeze in and squeeze an extra one in. Like
well,
that.
That's when we start talking about tips. Like, are you gonna tip good?
It's true, and I've been doing this for a long time. So, like towards the end of me doing it, like my patience became like less and less as it went on, to where it was like, we'll do this, but you're paying up front. Like I need a cash tip up front or we're not going anywhere.
Oh,
And
wow. Yeah.
it was amazing. You get a 20 thrown at you. It's like, all right, we can take 6. Let's go.
Hell, my favorite video that you have is the gal that needed to pee and gave you $100 to wait on her.
Well, and then, but that was just crazy, you know.
Yeah, I saw the look on your face. You're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you at all.
No. One of these days, I'll release that whole video too. It's like 15 minutes long. Like it's
What, her pissing?
well, no, like the whole ride with her like is pretty nuts.
Oh.
I just have to find that little, you know, like 30, 45 second like money clip to put up on TikTok, but that ride is like super long. And it's really, she ended up giving me $103. She ended up giving me $3 more and paid for the ride. So I mean, the thing was just crazy.
And I need to find people like that.
Well,
I probably would have done it.
that only happened once. That never happened to me again.
Yeah.
You know, so people ask me, "What's the biggest tip you've ever gotten?" $103 from that.
Man,
Wanted to piss.
Have you ever been propositioned?
Like how so?
Well, I picked up one from some kind of She said she was supposed to be some chairman for the Latinos Chamber of Commerce. And when I picked her up, she was in a ball gown. I mean, she was dressed up nice. So I believe that there was an actual function happening at this Marriott. But she got in the car and she was talking about how long it's been since she basically has had sex. And she said that some of the girls in there was telling her to take in the Uber driver.
I see.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I am married. My wife, she's watching me on some kind of GPS app that we had going on. If my car sat longer than 5 seconds, she was calling me, "Who's sucking your dick?"
Sure.
I'm just like, I'm like, settle down. I'm trying to, readjust all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, my God, that was the first time that had ever happened.
Yeah, no, I definitely had that happen a couple of times, and I always have people like want to like party with me, like people doing like blow in my back seat, and people always like come and like, come inside, party with us, come hang out. I did one time. I went inside to a bar with 2 girls. They like dared me to come in and sing like a karaoke song at this bar. And we went in and it was like the queue or the line was like 2 hours long. So
oh shit,
we didn't get to it anyway. But they threw me a bunch of money because they were just amazed that I like came inside like.
Okay, so what were you gonna sing?
I don't know. It's been a while. I've got a few go-tos. I if I don't know what to do, I'll do a little like Billy Idol White Wedding, or
there you go.
little INXS Devil Inside.
Wow.
I know, it's showing my age here, but stuff that I don't have the greatest singing voice, so it's kind of got to be in my range a little bit.
Man, let me tell you something. Yeah. Anybody that lines up at a karaoke does not have a decent singing voice. They're doing it for the shits and the giggles. If they sung good, they'd be on the radio anyway.
Yeah, you're right. It's just an excuse to get drunk, really, I think.
Oh yeah.
It just passes the time. So it's okay. But so that was the only time that I ever actually left the car. Well, no, I did go party with some people one night, but it was a long time. It was like I vaguely knew who I vaguely knew who they were. Like I didn't really know who they were, but I'd seen them like around, and they like recognized me. They're like, "Do you hang out here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You guys look really familiar too." And they're like, "Well," it was like end of the night, like 2 something in the morning, and they're like, "Well, come party with us." And I was like, all right. So I did actually that one night. So.
Well, hell yeah. I got asked to go with there's 3 guys. They were doing a bachelor party. They asked me to come inside the titty bar and they'd give me a lap dance. They paid my way in and give me a lap dance. I was like, man, I Ain't doing that.
Now that you mention it, I picked up this guy, and he was just going to the titty bar all by himself.
Oh, wow.
And he seemed like a normal enough guy. And he was like, I really don't want to go in alone. Will you come in with me? And he gave me like $80, like singles.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, will you come in? Like, you can spend whatever you want on the girls, or you can keep whatever you want left and then just bail whenever you want. I just don't want to go in there like alone. So I guess I did do that too. I forgot all about that.
Wow. I wasn't about to do any of that, because I mean,
yeah, it's like $80 though. It's hard to pass up.
Oh, I would have done it if they were like, hey, here, come in with me. If I would have saw what I could have kept, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like at the end of the day, it's like I'm either making money driving around, or I'm making money going into a strip club, you know.
Well, yeah, no, and that's not a bad situation anyway. You go in there and you get to see something at least.
It was fine. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
It was just a break. I was like on break, it felt like.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, but you missed out on the free titties that could have been in the back seat too.
Well, I got plenty of those. Like there was a guy that I used to pick up. He lived like maybe 3 or 4 blocks away from me, so I would turn on my app, like sitting around at home, and just waiting for a ride. So I'd get him a lot, because he was just a big drunk. He would just always just go down to the liquor store and then go back. And the liquor store was in our neighborhood too. So I would see him a lot. So I got to know him quite a bit. And he'd always have like, $3 to $5 cash on him. Always just throw it at me. Nice guy. But he'd always have like a different like girl with him, like every single time. And there was like one day where he like was digging in his pockets and he couldn't find any money. Like he had said nothing on him, and he felt really bad. So he started like kind of nudging her a little bit, and he's like, pull up your top. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And he's like, I don't have any money. I always give this guy a tip. I don't have anything. We got to do something for him. And she's like, oh, all right, what the hell? So she like pulls up her top, and and there you go. That was my tip.
Wow. Wow. No, never happened like that.
Hey.
I've always had the puke in the door jamb, the piss in the seat, I guess, and hell, when I Ubered, I never got a cash tip. And man, I had all no, man. I guess Oklahomans are different.
Yeah.
But man, I had all the amenities. I had water and mints and gum, and they needed to charge the phone or wanted to play their own damn music. That's fine.
Right.
Until they started acting like asses, and then I took all that shit away.
I hear you. I just take it all away. They don't deserve it. They don't appreciate it, and it's not doing you. You're not getting any cash anyway.
No.
Forget it, man.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think about doing it from time to time, getting it going again, and then I start thinking, no, man, you tore up the car doing it. Finally got all that fixed. Don't do that shit again.
I hear you. I don't really miss it, to be honest with you.
Oh, you don't Uber no more either?
I mean, once the pandemic started, I didn't do it for over like 13 months.
Oh.
And I think I was telling you like last week or the week before or something. They were giving.
Oh yeah, they were done the 3 rides for $50.
So I ended up doing that 3 weeks in a row. So I ended up giving 9 rides in the last 3 weeks.
Oh.
And now this weekend they're not offering it. So fuck it, I'm not doing it.
Well, I wouldn't either, man.
But they started out $50, and then the next week it was like $30, I think, something like that. And then the next week it was $15. So I was like, well, still, it's $15 for doing 3 rides for nothing. You still get, blah, blah, blah. And now this week they're not offering anything. So it's like, forget it.
Must not be having anything happen in Nebraska.
Well, no, it's busy. They've got like, I don't know why they're not doing it this weekend, because there's a thing called Nebraska Cornhuskers football. I don't know if you ever heard of that crap before.
Was it like where you tie a snow sled to the back of the truck and you drag them around through the cornfield?
Well, it's Pretty much. But
Or
they.
is that just a Kansas thing?
I think that's a Kansas thing. Any chance we can get to bag on Kansas, we're gonna take it. So
Man.
So they have a practice game. It's called a spring game, and more. They sell it out. Like 95,000 people go to this like practice thing every year. You know, it's nuts. And they couldn't do it last year because of the pandemic, and then they're doing it this year, but they're allowing half. They're allowing like 45,000 people into the stadium to watch a practice this Saturday. And so, no, there'll be plenty of opportunities for rides, but they're not offering like any extra money for it.
Oh, of course not. They probably think, oh, these fools are going to want to get out there and do that for us anyway.
I suppose, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, man.
Not interested. Not interested.
I feel like DoorDash was about just as fun as the Uber because I didn't know what was going to answer the door either.
Yeah, that's true. It's easier too. It's really you just don't have.
I made more tips doing the DoorDash.
I do too. Which doesn't make sense because oftentimes driving people around, you'll have like 3 or 4 people in your car, and
nobody's gonna offer that shit up. They're like, man.
Yeah, you'd think one of them would feel obligated to like leave a tip. Yeah, you go drop somebody off a freaking chicken strips, and they're like, here, take my money.
Yeah, here's $3. Here's $5.
Yeah, it's weird to me.
Here's a handful of coins I dug out my ass.
It's true, but I think it's that pizza delivery over the years has kind of conditioned people to like leave a tip.
Yeah.
You know. And,
man, I'd feel better about tipping the guy that drove me somewhere than the guy that might have fingered my food.
That's what I'm saying. The guy that drove you somewhere is doing way more work and taking more of a risk, honestly.
Well, yeah, because what if he drove off with you or something? You know?
Yeah, you don't know who's getting into your car.
I don't know about you, but at highway speeds, I'm not about to bail out of a car.
I'll run into a pole. You know.
Well, there you go. I'm not about to bail out of a car, so
I
guess
see.
If they wanted me, I'd be there. I'd be there. So like, all right, you knock this down to 5 miles an hour, I might jump out of here now, but not at 60.
Yeah, right on. All right, Gorilla Man, we're reaching our time limit here.
Oh Lord, what's that?
I don't know. What is our time limit?
25 minutes.
Oh, we gotta be because this is like the third phone call we've been on, and this one's at 18 minutes.
You got any calls while I've been talking?
Oh yeah, there's been a few. I just been blowing them off.
Oh well, where are they from? Are they from anywhere interesting?
No, not really. It's just little dirt holes around the U.S. Nothing like
dirt
Egypt.
Holes. What the hell?
I want Egypt to call back. I want to have that conversation.
Man, I bet you money that somehow somebody called you through like the internet, so they could change like the where it's calling from.
You think so?
You got all excited, and they're going to be like, oh, and then hang up.
It's true. But we'll never know because it just didn't happen.
We'll never know because they pussed out.
They pussed out and they hung out. I've been getting a lot of that tonight. I don't know what's going on.
I know, man. You got these damn kids calling in, and
yeah, I hear you.
And then let me tell you about me being 15 and oh man.
I don't know.
Do you remember being 15?
I remember my first beer. Yeah, I do remember being 15. It was. I didn't give a shit, man.
I really didn't either. I was. I don't know. I really only cared about me.
I've lost my dad at around that same time, so I really didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I got you.
My mom was about half worthless, and
okay.
Yeah, I had a stepdad that was a fucktard, so it was rough being me.
It sounds like it, honestly.
Actually, I got into diapering the monkeys then.
Okay. Well, so you found your career path during that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, not anymore. Man, they're cracking down hard on whoever got them calls coming in.
Oh, that's good stuff. That is real good stuff. So somebody just sent me an invitation to go live together.
Oh, that's gonna be hot. You ought to do that.
Oh, I'm not doing that. This is my show. They're trying.
You don't want to go live with somebody?
I don't even know who they were.
Well, as long as they don't steal your show, man.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm like, that's a slippery slope right there. Because if I go,
how would you get out of it if all of a sudden, like, I don't know, they were doing stuff that you didn't like, or just drowning out the audio? And I mean, how would you get rid of them? Could you get rid of them?
I don't know, because I've never even seen this option like pop up before. It was just a prompt popped up on my screen and said, blah 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 is requested to go live with you, accept or decline.
Well, you should have done it, man.
No, I don't know. I think you and I should go live together, but everyone will be mortified by your 400+ pound frame.
Oh yeah. Well, it's really not 400 pounds, but it's pretty big.
I thought you told me you weighed 400 pounds. Now I'm looking at making T-shirts, and I think the largest size they had was a 5X. Would that?
I need like a 3X big and tall, or a 4X would probably work. But
well, it looks like they make all the way up to 5, so we should be good to go.
Man, I could build a tent out of that.
You really could, or sail a boat or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, hell, we need to get together and do something like this.
All right, man. No, someday for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Maybe when I get out of this funk, I can be a little bit funnier. But
you're good, man. You're good. I'm feeling it today too. It's okay.
Well, hell, I had it last week too. You kind of took the wind out of my sails. Like, I was all jazzed up to be an ass and have some fun. And I don't know what you said to me.
What did I say?
No. It was like, well, Gorilla Man. How do you feel about how about the handshakes? I don't know what that did to me, but it took me down like several notches, and I was like, man, he attacked me. I don't know, but it just took it all out of me.
It wasn't my intent. It's sometimes, just trying to start a conversation off. We don't know how to start.
Yeah.
So I'll use just like what's going on. I read stuff because I think it was that last phone call that I got from that person, and we were talking about the handshake. And I think it is an interesting conversation to have, though. It's like post-pandemic, what will happen with the handshake? We just don't know.
Man, I don't know. I guess we'll touch butts or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's all about the fist bump's been rising in popularity over the years anyway. And now it's kind of like that elbow smash seems to be the thing.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe.
Yeah.
And I watch people, like, do stuff. Like, when I'm at a restaurant, I'm watching everything around me, because it's amazing how many people like dig in their nose, and then feed somebody, or go to the community chip bowl with that booger picker, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't get it. Or I'll watch them go to the bathroom, and I watch them go to the bathroom, but I watch them go into there, and one of the stalls to do their business, and just like walk out, and I'm like, who's dropping a loaf, and wiping their ass, and then not washing these hands?
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
And I'm just to the point now where I'm like, I don't think I'll ever shake hands again. I'll just be like, ditto.
Oh,
like, hey. Yeah. Hey, there's that guy there,
Right. I do have to comment on the term booger picker, though.
Booger picker.
That's good stuff.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I watch people down the road, driving down the road, and I cannot tell you. I guess that's the best time to pick your nose.
Is it okay? Is it okay to pick your nose?
I see,
in your car.
At least one person every time I'm driving picking their damn nose.
Yeah. You don't do it though?
I Kleenexes in mine.
I
so.
see. So never use a bare finger up there ever.
Hell no. Hell no.
Well, what if you got the Kleenex up there, but like you can't feel like exactly the particular booger that you're trying to dislodge. It's when you need that naked finger to just get that groove and just yank it right out of there.
Yeah, but then you sanitize afterwards.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying the Kleenex can only do, it can do a lot of the work. It can do 90+% of the work. But every now and then you got to just get in there.
Yeah, but what I've witnessed is most people that dislodge, they roll it into a little ball, flip it somewhere, and then they're done. They're done.
Yeah. Well,
next thing they know, they're like, oh, well, and I hate this shit too. When you see somebody like licking their thumbs, their fingers, and taking food smudges and shit off their kids or somebody else, it's like, God, get out of here.
Okay, all right, drives you nuts.
Go to Walmart and you see babies in the stroll in the shopping cart sucking on the handle.
Oh yeah.
These are our future leaders right here.
It's true.
The mom and dad's got their heads so far up their ass they can't even see straight, and Junior's sucking on a handle that God knows where it's been.
It's got that real metallic taste to it.
Oh boy, yeah.
No, who knows what's been on that?
Nobody knows. Raw meat. All kinds of shit.
Lots of raw meat, honestly.
Or I don't know, my area now, this seems to be where the bums hang out. And they take all the shopping carts from Walmart and push them around different places, and they wrangle them all back up. I'm sure they're not sanitized or anything, so they got some kind of Bumzilla shit on it.
Yes. Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows?
You're taking your life at risk, putting it at risk, just pushing a shopping cart around.
Exactly. There's Ebola and all kinds of shit growing on them things. I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Corona, Ebola.
It's dangerous.
Well, I hate to do it, but I probably ought to get off of here and let you get one of these kids.
No worries, man.
Tell you how their school is.
Well. I know, it's because it's like, well, call me. I haven't been in school in 25 years, but call me.
Maybe you ought to call up Dalton.
Well, I think he's been trying.
Oh, we'll get him. Get him on.
All right, we'll get. He's here, right here. He's right here. I'm not joking.
All right. Bye.
All right, see you, buddy. Dalton, how are you?
Oh, I just heard you say you wanted me to call.
Gorilla Man was asking for you.
Yep.
Wait.
So,
yeah, what's going on?
I have some good news.
Well, let's hear it.
Here, I'm gonna type in the chat. Look at my account.
Oh, okay.
I just typed G.
I see G. All right, let me click on you. You got 418 followers.
Yes.
All right. How does that feel?
I feel awesome. I'm almost there.
So you need 1,000. Is that correct? 1,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 1,000.
All right. You're almost half.
I'm halfway there.
How many people?
I'm halfway there. I don't know what I was trying to sing there, but
that's okay. I think somebody was telling me that you can follow 10,000 people, and then they won't let you do it anymore.
I don't know.
Okay. But I bet if you follow that many, you'll get 1,000. No problem.
Yeah. So I just have a question. Isn't it basically 1,000, 1,000 basically? Why don't you say 1,000 instead of 1,000? Because 1,000 is still 1,000. Right?
I mean, well, yeah, I suppose, but 1,000, yeah, I suppose. I mean, but it would get to a point. Let's say that you get. What would you do once you do 100, and then you do 100 hundreds of those, rather than saying, 100, you just say 10,000. It just makes it cleaner.
True.
Because where does it end? Once you get up to 1 million, do you know how many 10 hundreds a million is? I mean, it's maddening.
Wow. No. Okay. All right. So I heard you talking about the weird things people do in like restaurants. I have a crazy story.
Well, let's hear it.
So me and my family went to a all-you-can-eat buffet.
Uh-huh.
We used to go there all the time.
Well, what was it called?
I don't remember.
Ponderosa?
No, the name's changed so many times.
Pizza Ranch?
No. It's a Chinese buffet.
I see. Go ahead.
But, so, there's this guy that would go in. He wouldn't pay for anything because he was homeless. They would feed him, right?
Uh-huh.
They would just feed him. He'd be there all day long, eating. And then this one day we go in there. I'm sitting right across from him. I could see him. And all of a sudden he takes his straw out of his drink, puts it in his ear and digs in his ear and then puts it back in his drink. And then drinks out of it. And then he takes and scratches his armpit with it.
Yeah.
And
and you couldn't look away. You just had to keep watching.
Like it was so interesting what the guy was doing.
Yeah.
But it was so nasty at the same time.
Now, when he put it into his ear, and then back to his drink, did something audible come out of you? Did you make a noise?
I gagged.
You gagged. Okay.
Yes, I'm going outside so I can smoke my cigar.
Okay.
Give me a second.
All right, no worries. Well, that's a pretty interesting story there.
I almost thought about not calling today, and it would make me sad because I really like talking to you. You make my day. I probably make your day.
Yeah, it's mutual.
Yeah.
There you go. No, it's great.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, when I get to go live in your live, I'm gonna send you an invite like that person did.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
They just allowed it in all over now.
I just hadn't seen it. Yeah, I hadn't seen it pop up yet before, just a few minutes ago, and so
yeah,
it kind of caught me off guard.
Give me 1 second. I'm putting you on speaker.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. The question is whether I can hear you. It's whether all the other people can hear you.
Can you all hear me?
Nobody's answering. What kind of a cigar are you smoking?
It's a Swisher Sweets blunt.
It looks like the FDA is going to ban all of those. They're talking about it. Did you see that?
No, this is like an actual cigar. The big ass thing.
Oh, I see. They're talking about banning like menthols and anything with flavors in them.
This has no flavor.
Okay, so there you go. Straight tobacco. The good
Straight
stuff.
nicotine.
Well, yeah. I mean, essentially. But, yeah. It's all good. Okay.
So I watched that video that you just posted the other day.
Okay. What did you think?
Crazy when you told the guy, they asked, "Are you my Uber driver?" No.
I know. You know what? It was just kind of a reaction. Like, I don't even know why I really said that to him. Did he walk away? Yeah, just walked away. And it's kind of one of those weird things. It's like, people usually they ask what my name is, or they want me to tell them what their name is, or they're just something. But this guy was just like, "Are you my driver?" And I was just like, "No." I don't even know why I really said that, because it could have been my ride. I had no idea.
And then that same video, you had 5 people in your car.
I know.
How did they all fit?
Well,
did they just
4 in the back. They just squeeze in pretty close, and then one in the front.
Were they tight?
I I recall they fit rather easy. I looked at the date on that ride, and that it was like 2.5 years ago that I did that ride. So it's been a while.
As soon as I get my license and stuff, I'm thinking about doing Uber.
All right, yeah, give it a shot. It's
But I'm gonna do the Uber game show.
Oh, okay. Make sure you get a camera in your car.
I'm thinking about getting mini cameras that go all around the car.
You can. But let me just warn you about all of the work.
Hold on, let me ask you this.
You're creating a lot of work for yourself by having.
What is your setup right now for your car?
Well, okay. So, are you watching right now?
No, my phone's on a charger. It died earlier.
Okay. It might just be easier if I just show you my whole setup, which I can do. But
I'm on the cigar. Let me finish the cigar, and I'll come in. Oh shit! I just about fell off my ass just now.
You gotta be more careful.
Yeah, I have this sign. We have this bench out in our front yard on our porch, and I can't lean my back against the wall when I'm laying down, put my feet up, because it's brick and all this stuff that's sticking out.
Yeah.
So we have a home sign. It says home. I set it up against the wall, and then on the chair, and I just lean on it.
It just says
back and fell down.
The sign just says home, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you don't.
But it's not. It's not my home. I got a moving date.
Oh, to Overland Park.
Yes. You remembered that name went out of my head for 3 days.
When's your moving date?
The 29th of next month.
May. Okay.
No, May 20. No, May 3rd. May 3rd.
May 33rd.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's are you excited?
Yes, I still haven't went for a tour of the place.
But you don't care. You're just like, I'm getting the heck out of the Little Apple.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I hear you talk shit about Kansas. That I don't care about.
No, I don't.
Talk shit about me.
Well, I live in Nebraska. So living in Nebraska gives me the right to, because anybody can talk shit about Nebraska. I don't care.
It's just a place.
Exactly. Like, what does it mean? You know.
It's different when that person was talking shit on me.
I understand.
I didn't have a problem with it. It's just like she kept saying shit.
I know. No, she was very serious. She was very serious, and she had things that she wanted to say, and there you go. But you know, it's whatever. You'll
back downstairs to my room. Give me one second.
Okay. What's saying? Uber ain't a big moneymaker, but I thought it's fun. Nebraska is mad corny. Literally, though. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the mad corny. Chat's saying May 33rd. That's what I heard.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just getting caught up with the chat. I thought you were taking a walk.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Now, are you watching the live video right now?
I see you right now.
You can see me right now. Okay. I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you my setup here. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So there, that's my dash cam right there. Can you see that?
No.
You can't. Okay, it is a little delay. So this is what records all the videos that you see me put up on TikTok.
And YouTube.
And YouTube, correct. Now, let me get your phone number out of here. So here's the
get on YouTube again.
There's the phone that I'm talking on the phone with you right there.
Okay.
And then here's the holder for the phone that goes live, and then here's my little light up here that illuminates my face, and then there's the phone number. What do you think?
Yeah.
Does it all make sense? Well, listen to all that delay. It's horrible.
I like it.
All right. So there you go. So if you want to know how to do this, that's how you do it. But you got to have a nice frame, Dalton. Do you see the frame here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't because it's on a delay. Well, but you do because it's right there.
I said yes, just to say yes.
See the frame? You
I
got
haven't.
you got to
Yeah.
this is called a 1-point perspective right here. Okay.
Yep, I see that.
All right. It's good stuff.
I
Follow
see
that.
you move hands around your head.
Yeah, but be careful about adding like multiple cameras to your phone because the more cameras you do, that's just more footage. It's more work. Just go with one camera. You'll be just
No,
fine.
the videos where my camera would be all over the other places would be for like TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Like I could edit to show that area.
Yeah, you can do it all on one camera. What are you going to edit this stuff on?
I haven't thought of that yet. I still have to get me a laptop that actually works perfectly fine,
Okay.
or a computer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. It's not hard to do. It's just time consuming, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Where are you in Nebraska? You said.
Lincoln.
Okay. If I'm ever down there on a Thursday, I wanna be in your live.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah, that's. I'm actually have a trip that I'm going on as soon as I get moved to go visit people. I have a friend in Pennsylvania that I have to go see.
Okay.
I have someone in Texas, Wyoming. I have people in New Jersey. I have people in the Big Apple.
Right. Well, you've got a lot of people to go see.
All over. I'm taking a trip all over the U.S.
You sure are. That's when are you doing all this?
Probably the end of this year. Probably this
year.
Close to the end of the summer.
I see. So relatively soon, the next 3-4 months.
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot of
Probably around October, month before October.
September.
And then I'm thinking about making it to where I'm back in Kansas. Probably for
Thanksgiving.
End of the middle of next year, because I'm going to spend a lot of time in
middle of next year. So you're going to leave in September, and then you're going to come back in June.
June, probably. That sounds like.
You're just going to live out of a backpack.
No, I have plans on getting a what is it called?
A job.
Camper.
Oh, camper. Okay. And that's the one the double-decker one that you're going to serve hamburgers out of.
No, that's still coming. And I'm going to make sure you're the first one to have it.
I want to. I'll do it live. We'll eat live on top of your bus and tell everyone about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You need to make a day where you go live early.
Well, what's going to happen early?
Nothing. I'm just saying, like, have a longer live.
Oh, I don't want to do it longer, man. 3 hours is like, after 3 hours, like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No, you don't even have to do it where people call in, but just have a regular, normal live.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm just giving you ideas. I'm just throwing you out.
I mean, all right. I'm listening. You know, I just don't know what else to do. If I don't have a phone number and take phone calls, like, you just got to listen to me talk for hours.
Or you can do one day where you meeting people through the what I was just talking to you about, what that person tried to do.
Oh, I see. Like, so I'm just gonna go and like try and hijack other people's lives?
Yes, that actually you could call it that day you could call it your show the live hijacker.
Well,
I don't know.
What if nobody lets me on?
then you try again. Try and try and try. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, I got it. I got to get on at some point, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right.
So,
yeah.
besides all of that,
Uh-huh.
I'm planning a movie too. I'm making a movie here soon.
Okay. All right, Dalton. What's your movie going to be about?
My life.
Have you?
Not like with the bad things that
I
happen, just the good things, and then also some crazy stuff that I'm just gonna throw in there.
What makes your life interesting that people would want to watch a movie about it?
I don't know.
Have you written the screenplay yet?
I've written scripts. Yes, I have scripts.
Okay. How many pages long is the script for this movie?
Almost 50 pages.
50 pages. Have you ever made a movie before?
I've been in a movie, not a movie. I've been on a show before.
But so how long were you on that show?
2 episodes.
Okay, so did you get to see behind the scenes how the people working on the show were putting
Walking
things
Dead.
together?
The Walking Dead.
Dalton, I used to be an assistant director in Hollywood, man. I know how to put all these things together. I'm just trying to walk you through the process.
Do you want to be my director for my movie?
No, I don't want to be your director at all. But I'm just saying, I could be an assistant director.
All right.
And that just yell. They just yell at people.
Yeah, I was in The Walking Dead. I was
Okay. You were a walker.
Yeah, I was a walker extra.
Which season? Which episode?
They never told me what episode or what season I was in. I was like I didn't even get to be walking around. I was just a photo. They can just throw on the show.
I see.
At any point.
So have you ever been able to find yourself in an episode?
Yes.
Which one?
I thought it didn't even look like me.
But you're sure it was you?
Yeah, I think so. It was season, I think 6.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what episode though.
Now, were you in Georgia doing this?
Yeah, I went to Georgia at that time.
Okay.
Did
you get to meet anybody from the cast?
No, I didn't. The only person I got to meet was one of the little girls that no longer is in the show.
I see. Now they shoot that show on 16mm film to give it a little gritty look.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's exciting. So you got some work to do. Making a movie takes some time.
You want to know what my movie's name is?
Yeah, I would love to.
Karma's a Bitch.
Karma's a Bitch. Okay.
And don't get me wrong.
That's the title, Karma's a Bitch, and don't get me wrong?
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Because towards the end of the movie, a lot of this bad things happen. There's going to be something similar to COVID, and then also like a zombie apocalypse.
So just like your life.
Yeah,
Okay. This sounds like spoilers.
I don't care if they're spoilers because I could be saying this and then that automatically can change right then and there. All right? Like when I make the movie, that could change what I've just said.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I forgot, what time do you actually go live?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So so my time.
8 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
No. We're the same time zone. We're both.
Oh yeah. I forgot. No.
We're both Central Time Zone.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So 8 o'clock.
So I'm not done talking, but when I get done, I'll see you next Thursday at round 9.
That sounds great.
All right. Bye.
All right, we'll see you, buddy. Okay. That was Dalton checking in. I'm going to try and get caught up with the chat. I noticed a lot of stuff's going on here, and I want to read a lot of it. It's saying, 400 is already so many, and that's talking about Dalton's number of followers. Somebody says they work at Valentino's, and I swear I get a ton of stupid questions a week. Valentino's. We got Colorado on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
So, my mom told me that my best friend Candace rode in your car today. Did you know Candace?
I do not know Candace, and no, I wasn't aware of that.
Candace, get the...
What was that? Couldn't get it out. You weren't fast enough. So I didn't get to hear what you wanted to say, but I don't think it was very good. Someone's saying you're such a great conversationalist. I couldn't get anything out of that kid. Someone's saying what is going on? I have no idea what's going on here. Can you put a shoe on your head, please? I suppose I could. We got Florida on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, no, so I'm doing all right. What's going on?
Dude, you fell for the oldest trick in the book, dude.
What, all right. Walk me through it, because you know what, in my advanced age, you get a little bit older, you just don't care about things. So, all right,
Yeah.
walk me through it. What did I do wrong?
Well, obviously you took one, but that's one thing. But like, I don't know how to explain it to you without, it's supposed to be like the name Candace, but it's supposed to be Canthis, but they say Candace instead, and I do like a bunch of penny after it, but you know.
All right, you sound muffled. You sound like you've got a sock over your mouth or something.
But I assume you're on my blanket tonight.
No, I just can't hear you very well tonight for some reason. Can you try adjusting the phone or something?
Is this better?
That's a lot better. So one more time, real quick, because I still don't know what's going on. Tell me the Candace gag.
So they say the name Candace, like the name, and then but instead of doing that, it's supposed to be said Canthis.
Okay.
It's not it Candace.
Canthis.
Candace, like the name Candace.
Yeah.
And then they do a bunch of crap after it, like Kenneth Dick or like Kennedy's balls or something like that.
I
Like
see.
Kennedy's. Yeah.
I see. All right. It's like, well, a little while ago somebody called me in with the do you like to go to Wendy's?
I thought that too.
Yeah. It's like the Wendy's nuts in your mouth or whatever. So the Candace is similar to that, where you can add all sorts of expletives and suggestive things after Candace to make the person look like a fool.
Ligma is also a pretty bad one too.
Okay. Well, all right. So whatever. I guess.
Yeah, you just stop caring after a while.
You stop caring after a while. Now, when I was 14, I would have loved that. I would have thought that was the greatest thing ever, But I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I just didn't really understand. But that's okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'll play back.
Where are you going? Okay. He just hung up, so I don't know what happened. Okay. Here we go. They tried that in Michigan. It was reversed. I was talking about the menthol thing. The fiberglass in your lungs is fine, but flavoring crosses the line. True. That's menthol cigarettes, they said. One thing I used to love doing was roll up on people standing on the corner and say, Uber. That's pretty funny. Then you're saying, don't drive Uber. Driving for Uber is not a good side hustle. The Chad is saying, I don't know. We got California on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Doing pretty good, sir. How about yourself?
Not too bad tonight. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just sitting back, watching some Netflix.
Oh, okay. Well, what's playing on Netflix tonight?
Oh, I can't remember what this is called. The Peaky Blinders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know the show. How long have you been watching that?
About 45 minutes ago.
Oh, I see. So, but I mean, is this your first night watching it, or have you watched it in the past?
Yeah, it's my first night.
Oh, well, what do you think?
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty violent show.
Yeah.
And I think it gets more and more violent as it goes on. But
So how's your night been?
My night's been fine. Just taking a few phone calls. Been doing this for about 2 hours here tonight. It's kind of been a blur at this point, and I got about another hour to go. So there you go. And everything's great. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Okay. That's all you had to do. All you had to do was start the call that way. I didn't know who the hell you were. It was this guy who was talking about Peaky Blinders. Like, what's going on here? And there it is. That's what I needed. Did you see? I made a special video of your phone call.
I'm sorry. What did you make one, or were you going to?
I already did. Your phone call
you
from
did?
last week. Yeah. What I do is I take the best phone call from the week and I clip it, and then it makes its own little like special little video on YouTube and on my podcast. And you were it last week.
So I'm the winner?
You were the winner last week.
Hell yeah, man.
You don't win anything, but you got like a video that it's you and only you doing your thing.
That's sweet, dude.
It is sweet because some of those sound effects were just hilarious. Now, do you got any new ones for us this week?
I'm working on.
Okay, no worries. We're here. We've got time. We've got a good hour here, so we can find some. I better drive around for this. I haven't driven around.
I mean, you can't call it the drive-by night show without driving around, you know?
I haven't driven anywhere tonight. It's been 2 hours. When I started, it was super bright outside. So I parked next to this building because I was afraid like the sun was going to wash out the phone number and you wouldn't be able to read it. And then next thing you know, I've been parked by that frickin' building for 2 hours and I haven't moved. So I need to drive around a little bit. And I'm waiting for some sort of a sound effect to reassure that things are happening here. It sounds like
see what we got.
It sounds like we're having technical difficulties. Is that like the Apple startup?
That's like the Windows error code.
Windows error. That's what that is. Oh, that's so good. That's such a ridiculous sound. You know, it's defeating when you hear that.
I have a question.
What's up?
You make any money off this show, like that? You know, that. You know what I'm
saying? I do know what you're saying. Not much. You know, I'll get a few live gifts here and there, but it's just pennies really. I think I've made like a few dollars off live gifts, and then the last 2 weeks, people have sent me like money to go eat on camera though, which has been kind of nice. So I made like $20 to go eat the last couple of weeks.
Did you get chicken last time?
Yes. Yeah, you called me when I was eating like the coleslaw, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you were there. And then I had Texas toast.
The French fries. And the toast.
And the toast.
Yeah, your toast was your dessert. I remember that.
Okay, so there you go. So that's the most money that I've made doing the show is like $10. And then I had to go like spend it on food because that's the reason why they sent the money in the first place.
How do you get the money? Like, people donate it on TikTok?
Well, they can. In this particular case, they just sent it to my Cash App.
I got you.
But yeah, there's ways to do like live little. Somebody should like give an example here. Send some presents or confetti or cake or whatever's out there.
But my man's got to eat. Send him some money.
Hey, there it is. Now, can you like auto-tune that? Here you go. So someone's sending some presents right now, and now somebody's sending some confetti. Somebody's sending someone just sent somebody's sending fire.
Someone's made some more money, getting some more chicken.
It's working. Now I'm getting roses, and this is just amazing. I think you made me like a couple dollars just right there.
Hey, there you go. Let's see. Let's try some of the other ones that I made.
I made this one. This one's kind of corny, but I got bored. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got this one. This one's kind of weird. Kind of like a reverb. Now I'm going to give you a fair word. This one's kind of loud. So, I was wondering, what are you going to
The
and then you got this one. And I'm working on some more.
You've got a nice setup there, though. That's I'm telling you, I think you could have your own show just doing that.
That'd be kind of sweet.
Have you ever thought about that?
I actually haven't.
Okay. Would you have any interest in that?
I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
I think it'd be really cool. You got to take your talents out there for the world.
I don't know if I got talent.
I think you do. I think you do. Because I think what makes you work is because you're just very nonchalant. You're just like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? And then you sneak like a soundbite in there, and it's always
yeah.
like unexpected.
That's basically what I do. I bought a keyboard from the last time that I was on your show.
Okay.
So I've just been messing around with that. I've learned about absolutely nothing on it.
Okay. Well, so it's got options on it though. Like once you master that keyboard, you're going to be a one-man show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. How long do you think it'll take you to get pretty good at it?
I don't know, but I've learned this within like 3 days. Can you hear it?
No. Do it again. Is that Van Halen's Jump?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. There you go. That's pretty good, right? That probably took Eddie Van Halen like 6 years to learn. And you just did it overnight.
Yeah.
So I think that's all right.
What else is there? What's another song?
I don't know. There's a lot of songs.
Yeah. No, I can't do that one.
That's okay.
I found the first note and I was like,
Yeah. You're gonna get me in copyright trouble.
Oh,
here.
my bad.
It's okay. It was so quiet. I don't think it'll pick it up at all. So.
And then TikTok can't do nothing. That's my song.
TikTok can't. I'm just saying when I put this stuff up on YouTube, they're all over that.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. My bad.
No, you're good, man. No worries. I enjoyed the song. I wish we could play more, but they've got all these rules.
Yeah. Well, it's not fun with all these rules, man.
It's hard.
So, how's life been treating you?
Life's been good. Really no complaints. Made some changes recently and dealing with all of those, but everything's fine. How's your life?
That's good. It's same old.
Okay. And nothing's changed in your life.
Not really.
Okay.
What is it?
What?
I'm leaving for South Carolina in the morning, if that's anything special.
In the morning, you are?
Yes, sir.
Taking a bird, and what are you going to do when you're there?
Maybe go to the beach. I don't know.
Have you ever been to South Carolina before?
One time I went down to Myrtle.
Okay, that's the big hot spot in South Carolina.
I had a buddy down there. He lives in Hilton Head. I was wondering if I could go meet up with him.
Yeah, that's all you're doing? You're just going there just for the heck of it?
Oh, I got some family down there.
I see. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, I guess.
It's something to do, right? I mean, you're in California.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, this is a California number, but I'm actually in Virginia. This is my old number.
Oh, so I was picturing you traveling from California to South Carolina, and that's quite a trip. But Virginia to South Carolina, that's no big deal.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Are you driving?
Yeah.
Okay. No big deal. What is that, like 4 or 5 hours?
I think 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Okay.
At the most 7.
Yeah. That's no big deal.
Nah.
All right. Well, you can sit by the beach and practice your keyboard.
Exactly.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna do?
I mean, what else is there to do?
Drink?
I'm not much of a drinker.
Oh, okay. Smoke?
I don't smoke. Smoke what?
I don't know. You tell me.
You talking about that good kush? Man. No, I just play. I don't smoke.
All right. Well, that's that. Okay. Well, just hang out. Just enjoy the.
Just enjoy the view.
Yeah. Enjoy the ocean breeze.
So, who's been the most interesting caller tonight?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. There's been some good calls, but I don't feel like I've had that standout call yet that wins. I feel like it's still.
I heard Candace earlier.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was. I didn't get duped because I don't care. Like you have to care.
I heard the dude go. So I heard you with Candace, and I was like, oh, I know exactly where this is going.
I had no idea where that was going. Zero idea. And that's fine. You know, it's like whatever. Do you think he got me?
Judging by your reaction, I don't think he got much of a reaction from you.
That's what I mean too. So like it kind of doesn't work. You know, you didn't get over on me at all there. So I don't know.
Nah.
That's fine. It's fine. All right, man. Well, enjoy your trip to South Carolina. Work on that keyboard.
Right.
Work on that keyboard.
Yes, sir.
Call us back, and show us what you've learned.
I have a question. I kind of forgot. What time is the show in?
Your Eastern time.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be 9 to 12 your time. Midnight it'll end.
All right. If I get those other sound effects up and running, I'll call back.
All right, works for me. If not, we'll be here next week.
All right, see you, man. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. Okay, those are sound effects, friend. And love it when that auto-tune started going. And yeah, presents and money was flown in. So thank you, everybody. I'm gonna try and get caught up with the chat. It says Uber ain't a big moneymaker, but I thought it's fun. Nebraska's mad corny. Oh, I think I already read that. May 33rd. What's going on here, bro? That's bussin'. Post part 3. So people are talking about the videos that I had up on TikTok. I could do a part 3 for that because there's something else that does happen later on in that video, but it doesn't necessarily pertain to what's happening in parts 1 and 2. So I'm kind of conflicted about posting it as a part 3. It might just be a standalone one on its own that I'll put at some point, but I'll think about it. I don't put one up until next Thursday anyway. This is the Drive By Night show. The phone line is open, 402-853-8436. This is a drive around call and talk show we do on TikTok every Thursday. If you'd like to see past shows, go to YouTube at All the Rides, and there's like 15 old shows up there. There's a lot of Uber rides that I do. There's like food deliveries that I do. Lots of content on there. just subscribe. If you want to listen to this show, Drive By Night Show, in a podcast form, go to your favorite provider, search Drive By Night Show, and this thing will pop up. The chat is saying, can we talk to you about anything? LOL. Yes, you can. My only rule is just be cool, but we can talk about anything you want. Chat's saying, is this Dalton? Is this Franny saying, is this Dalton? Franny, I think you were supposed to call me last week, and you didn't. And there's Bird Lady commenting on Dalton as well, and I don't have either Franny or Bird Lady calling me. Instead, we got Pennsylvania right now. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well tonight. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Cool. Well, what are you up to?
Playing a video game.
All right, what game are you playing?
The casual Minecraft.
Oh, I see. So, what do you do in casual mode?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What does casual Minecraft mean?
Just, normal Minecraft survival mode.
I see. So just nothing serious, just kind of goofing off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You like Minecraft?
Yeah.
All right. It's okay. I don't know. I have a hard time with it. Like, it's okay for a little while. I just kind of get bored with it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, sort of. I can see how that happens.
Okay. But I never played it when I was younger. So I just started playing it when I was older, and I was just like, I don't know. And maybe if I would have played it when I was younger, I'd probably like it more.
How's the live going?
It's going okay. We're just taking some phone calls tonight. Been on here for about a little over 2 hours tonight.
Oh.
So,
that's nice.
Is this your first time seeing it?
No, I've been in the live.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's going good tonight, and no complaints. Honestly, we're just doing the show.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's this is how we okay. And then he hung up on me, and I'm like, I wanted to hang up on him, and he wanted to hang up on me. We were just never gonna have a good conversation. I apologize. That's on me. That's on me as the host of this show to pull a good conversation out of you, even when you don't have one. And I couldn't do it, and the kid just bailed on me, and I'm actually very grateful. Dalton's about to pop off, I said. I thought I recognized 13th Street. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah, I was on 13th Street earlier. I'm on 12th right now. I'm in Texas. She coming to see me. What just happened here? Okay, I lost my place in the chat. And here we go. Trying to find it again. And here we go. It's done talking. And someone's saying Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, same time. Yes, same time zone. She told you, haha, it's all different next Thursday, something. This girl's really going off about being in a series in Walking Dead. That was painful. Dalton does Dallas. Oh, dang, she got you. Blocked. She trying to get you. Couldn't go through with it. Trumptown, Florida. How you fall for it. She didn't play a prank. Oh, the Candace thing. I still don't even understand it. Good Lord. Dang, makes me want to try the last two out of there. I don't know what's going on. Candace, LOL. Like, been here for 2 hours. What about y'all? Absurdity is bliss. I kind of like that. Oh, this might be a good one. Good old Peaky Blinders. There you go. It's the guy with the sound effects, LOL. That 12 people seen, LOL. Okay. Omar, do you ever need to use the bathroom during this show? Bird Lady, why don't you call in and ask me that question? Noon, mixed Windows with Apple. Cash App, there you go. 10 o'clock for the drugs. Then we got all that confetti, bags of money. We got fire. Now we got Michigan on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
I'm doing good. I was in the chat. It's Ball and Bukowski, if you remember that.
I do. I think you sent me some confetti or presents or bag of money.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just like the sound guy. That guy's he's a legend.
He is a legend. It was only his second time calling, and it kind of sounded like he was having some technical difficulties as well that he was trying to figure out. So I think he's even going to come back the next time stronger and better than ever. But he's awesome.
Yeah, maybe his computer is like really old. Maybe it's like slow.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It definitely could be, but no, that's a lot of fun. And like I said, I think he should just start his own one-man show and just go live and do sound effects.
Oh yeah, like there's that gecko guy. He has his own bit is being a gecko. If you heard about it.
Yeah, no, it exactly. It's like a real thing. There's people that make a living just doing like sound effects.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Well, anyways, man, I just came to explain a philosophy, like kind of idea that I found out about over this week.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, well, you're a writer, right? Or you used to be a writer?
Yes, correct.
So have you heard about Albert Camus?
Absolutely. I definitely know, yes.
So basically, I never understood, like the legend of Sisyphus?
No.
Okay, so basically, Sisyphus was this old Greek king that got condemned by the gods to push a boulder up a mountain for eternity. And every time the boulder reaches the top, it'll roll back down.
It sounds like just my day-to-day life.
Yeah, it sounds like it's absurdity, right? I'm the one who absurdity is good.
It is, and I love that comment. So go on.
Right, so that represents the absurd is the boulder having to fucking move this boulder up a mountain for no point. So basically, Albert Camus states, his whole quote, if you want me to read it, is, "I leave Sisyphus at the foot of the mountain. One always finds one's burden again, but Sisyphus teaches the higher fidelity that negates the gods and raises rocks. He too concludes that all is well. The universe henceforth, without a master, seems to him neither sterile nor futile. Each atom of the stone, each mineral flake of that night-filled mountain, in itself forms a world. The struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. One must imagine Sisyphus happy." So I never understood that because, like, why the fuck would this guy be happy pushing a boulder for eternity, right? Like any person, normal person would say that.
So do you still not understand? You still don't understand it, or you found some meaning in it?
No, I found the meaning. So basically, I was reading this other philosopher, Nietzsche, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so he has this point that kind of connects with Camus, which is called amor fati, which basically means in Latin to love your fate, to love one's fate. And it's basically that even though Sisyphus does not really have control, and like we have an illusion that we have free will, but we're limited, like by our constraints, by our abilities, our skills. So the point is just that even though he can't change his fate, it's his fate ultimately in the end, and that he has that power to move on with it, because he always has that point of just offering himself, and you always have that option, right? So to continue on and to love your fate, whichever it may be, that's empowering, I think.
It's so empowering, isn't it? That it's amazing that you eventually, or did now, like, draw that meaning from that. It reminds me of, like, something I read about, like, early philosophy classes or logic classes called, like, self-actualization. It's where you get to that point where you actually know who you are, and it's not even necessarily the circumstance around you anymore that even is a burden, because simply knowing who you are and what you must do just sort of frees you from all these, like, tedious tasks, because you're going to have to do the mundane and the tedious. All of us in our own way have to wake up in the morning and push that boulder up the mountain and then do it again the next day. It really never ends. And you can start to look at life from that perspective, and it'll drive you crazy because there is no meaning in any of it. Why we get up every day and do the stuff that we do. So I think it's more about knowing who you are, getting to a point where it's like you're comfortable with yourself and you're satisfied with just living in your own skin. And from that point on, it's not so bad.
Right. Yeah, I think it's knowing about who you are and knowing about how screwed you are and what your burdens are, so that you can detach yourself from them. And they're basically they're so known to you that it's like it's second thought. You don't even think about it.
I love it. I like it a lot, and I'm glad that you're thinking about this, and it's clearly affected you, and it's good stuff. So do you consider yourself self-actualized?
Definitely not yet.
Okay.
Definitely not yet, because I still, everybody, it's that hierarchy of needs, and I think, getting past each level, I don't think I'm near that top part yet.
Well, and you don't have to be. It takes a while. It's not a perfect process, but just by default, de facto, that you're thinking about it, you're already on your way.
I hope so, man.
Right on. Well, it'll come when it comes, but it's amazing. Thank you for sharing that antidote tonight.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, man.
All right.
Stay safe. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good night. See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. The futility of pushing a boulder up on a mountain and then having to do the exact same thing the next day. I think we can all kind of say that we experienced that in our own way, just in a different variety. Like, what are we doing? Why are we waking up tomorrow? And who set this whole system in place long before any of us got here? And now we're just simply like, we must now just assimilate and fit into it and push somebody's boulder up of a mountain, and we really don't have a choice, or at least it seems like we don't. And you can just spin yourself around in circles with those thoughts every day, and I don't know. Let's get back to the chat. Chat's saying I'm calling it in 5 minutes. Got to see how good the evasion is. I don't understand what's happening. He was a kilo in his trunk. I'm calling in 3. See if he can evade. I don't know what's going on here. Guess who's here? I was super late. Been super busy. What changes you made, bro? Dang, he moving too much. Just let him have the key. I don't know what's going on here. I've had someone ask me how to get ice out of our soda machine before. Want to hear something interesting? You should do it on the weekends. I don't know. Does this show work on the weekends? I don't want to do it on the weekends. I got stuff I would rather do on the weekends. Or TikTok puts me in lives off chat sometimes. Guess I got to scroll, figure it out. Hi, how come you have your number above you? Chat is saying, I understand that, but call for what? I don't know. Okay, so I'm in the chat. My phone says Colorado, but I moved to Nebraska. Okay. Oh, this person won't give up in the chat. They're saying about anything? Question mark? Oh, that's cool. Now they're saying, okay, I think they finally got it. I think you should have a weekly theme or something. Yeah, but that requires work. Then I got to come up with a theme. I got to come up with some new idea every week. And then people are going to call in and talk about whatever they want to talk about anyway. So I don't know. I'll think about it, and I've thought about it, but to this point, I haven't had to make too many themes. The show just kind of fills itself in. Someone says, I don't have any alien stories, LOL. Well, go find some then. Chat saying, I was just dying at your videos. Thanks for the laughs. Enjoying a Bud Light seltzer and chilling. Thank you so much for watching. So now the chat's saying there's a spider on my wall. Yeah, okay, you just call, talk, girl, but yeah, I know I'm in the chat too. And Greek mythology, the chat was talking about. Now this person, now they're saying they killed the spider. Okay, and now the chat's saying, it's not funny, but it's weird and crazy. Dang, he late comments. Thanks for the call, bro. And now we're all caught up. Okay, phone line's open. 402-853-8436. I see Bird Lady cruising around the chat, but she's not calling me, hurting my feelings. I haven't got my Bird Lady fix here in a few weeks, and I think that needs to happen here pretty soon. This is the Drive By Night Show. We've got a text message from somebody that says, love your TikToks, keep it up. Thank you so much. I put a TikTok up. What is going on? There's like music playing behind me or something. It's going to drive right by us here too. We got to get away from this thing. I put a TikTok up a couple of weeks ago that's getting some good action on it. So you should go check that one out. People seem to enjoy it. But right now we need a phone call. If you want to check out old past episodes, go to YouTube at All the Rides, or you can find this in podcast form by searching Drive By Night Show, and it's all out there. 15. This is my 16th week doing this, and I appreciate everyone's continued support and people that are here a lot. I can't thank you guys enough. Chat is saying, I came from the Serena videos and the Uber driver, my car. I'm part of the investigation now. Thank you, Bukowski, for the fire. I appreciate that. Well, you know, it's like, so here's what I was talking about earlier. Some people are talking about like a part 3 from, now I guess they're called the Serena videos, and I think that's great. They do need like a title. There is a part 3 to that video, but it gets to a point where the dude ends up calling somebody else on the phone, like his buddy or something. And they're also talking about, like, because the bars had just closed. It's like 2-something in the morning. And everyone's like looking for the after hour spot. So he ends up calling his buddies, and they're like talking about, well, where they should meet up and blah, 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 blah. And then his buddy says, like at the end of the phone call, I love you. Just as kind of a joke and a gag or whatever. And it really kind of like ticks the guy off, and he ends up having this conversation about how he hates how people just throw out the word, I love you. We got North Carolina on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
How's it going?
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right tonight. Well, what's going on?
Wait, am I?
You're live.
Oh, I'm live. Yeah, I thought so. I'm watching it right now.
I know. It's got a delay on it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
It'll be weird if you're like watching it and trying to talk on the phone. It won't make any sense.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you up to tonight?
Nothing. I'm just chilling.
Okay, that's good. What North Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina.
Okay, you from there?
Wait. Yeah, where are you from?
Nebraska.
Whoa, that's a minute away.
It's a minute away, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
No big deal. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to like Raleigh. And do you live around or anywhere around there? No. Hello.
My bad. I was listening. Say it again. I'm sorry.
You're good. I've been to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, Raleigh, yeah. That's a little, about maybe an hour away from where I'm at.
Okay, right on. That's cool. That's about it. I was just there for a little bit and not very long, and then bailed and never been back to the area. But I liked it. It seemed like a nice place.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I was just scrolling on my For You page and I seen it. I was like,
It's all good. Well, no, a lot of people wonder like if it's real or not, you know. So sometimes they'll just call in and see if like this is real. But I've been doing this for like 4 months. I just do it every Thursday night and just drive around and take phone calls.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's fun though. It's something to do.
I'm not sure if I follow you honestly.
Oh,
I do.
Okay, right on. I do like the Uber videos, you know, with yeah. So it's all good. Anything you want to talk about tonight?
I don't know, honestly.
All right.
I was just bored scrolling through TikTok.
It's all good. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
What do you want to talk about, Kelsey?
I don't know, man.
Hey.
Huh?
I'm telling my girlfriend this thing.
Oh. What's she doing?
Feeding her little sister.
Okay. Right on. Well, there you go. Sounds like a good night.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, all right.
All right. What's your name?
I'm Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
Right.
What's yours?
Logan.
All right, Logan. Well, it's been nice meeting you.
All right, you too.
All right, have a good one.
In Nebraska.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
All right. There was Logan from North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know. We were communicating the best either. Chat is saying, yeah, there's a key in his trunk. I don't know what that means. Official Pickle Rick is saying, where's the new sign? Well, Bird Lady was supposed to make me a sign. But I guess this is an open call for anyone out there. If you want to make a sign for the show, I promise I'll use it at least once, even if I hate it. And then if I really hate it, then I won't use it again. But I'll use it at least once. You just got to keep in mind that you got to put all these numbers backwards. Because the way that the chat reads, my camera reads this, whatever we're doing, it's like a mirror image. But if you want to make a sign, go for it. And that goes out to anybody. And we'll give you credit and shout out your TikTok or anything you want to promote. And we'll do it. And yeah, I don't care. I think it'd be fun if people just started making signs. So I don't think I'm going to make one, though. Because you know what? This thing works. I know it's a piece of cardboard with a magic marker. But people figure out how to call the number. Chat's saying, I love your TikToks. Thank you so much. Chat's saying, should I call? Do something. Somebody should call. And then the story. Do you have any driving stories that you haven't posted, don't have a video of, that's funny, memorable? Can you not invert the camera so it read correctly? I don't know. Maybe I should look into that. Stand by on that thought. Here's California. Drive by Night Show. How are you?
Oh my gosh, is this really you?
It's really me. How are you tonight?
I'm doing amazing. I actually just drove past you around 50th and Red.
You just drove past me?
Yeah, I've been looking for you all night.
Wait.
This is amazing.
Why? What? You should have slowed down and said hi.
I did, but it was when you. I think it's when you got all worried, and so you had to move. And I was calling in just when you left.
Oh, dang! I'm so sorry. that would have been awesome. We could.
No, you're fine.
We could have said hello. You know what you should do. I could use a cup of coffee. Could you go to the down the road, get a cup of coffee, swing back around, and come find me again?
Where are you at right now?
I just moved a block over. I'm real easy to find.
Oh, okay.
So go to where you were originally, about to pull up. Go a block over, right, and there I'll be.
Okay. I don't know if you missed it. There's a sticker on the back of your car. I don't know if you put it there. It's like Myra or something.
Okay. No, did you put it there?
No, I just saw it. It just says MYRA, Myra.
Myra. What do you think that means?
My right nut, bitch.
Very good. It's very good. Somebody got me with the. Do you know the Candace one?
Yeah, the Candace.
I never knew Candace. So what would you say? What would you say is a more popular one, Myra or Candace?
Ligma.
What's that one?
Ligma balls.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, you got any more? Oh, it's hung up. I don't care. We got a lot of Myra and Candace, and there you go. All right, so the chat's saying again, can you not invert the camera so it read correctly? Let me look around. This says mirror your video. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So now the number is backwards, but look, I look weird though, or do I? I don't even know what's going on here. I'm so used to looking at myself the other way. It looks like my head's just kind of like floating in space. I didn't know you could do that. So here I took the time to write all of these numbers backwards. Look at that. And it was a real kind of pain in the butt. But then it just looks like my head's like floating in space. Maybe I'm just being self-conscious about that. All right, so put the video back to where video mirroring. All right, well, there you go. Well, so you can write however you want. I'll just change the mirrored settings. Thank you. Bukowski, just Charles Bukowski there is just all sorts of useful information to that. I can't even talk. I don't even know what I'm doing. 20 minutes left in the show. Someone's saying they're a kilo in your trunk, and that's why. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to start watching this more often. Well, thank you. I hope this is enjoyable. I feel like I'm just stumbling all over my words tonight. Chat's saying, if I were close, I'd definitely bring you a coffee. I appreciate that. Chat's saying, I read it correctly. That kid is a legend. Yo, and then somebody followed the host, which I appreciate. Okay, we got about 20 minutes left in the show. This is called the Drive-By Night Show. We do this every Thursday night, 8 to 11 o'clock Central Time. I've been working on t-shirts. I've got 2 t-shirt designs ready to go. And so I ordered a couple of them that I'm going to get so I can take a look at them to see if I like them or not. And then I'm going to wear them on the show. And then if you want to buy one, you can. So I should have those relatively soon. And that's been a lot of fun, like working on those t-shirts actually. So I'm excited to show them off to everybody. We need to see them yet. I agree. And you will see them really soon. So I've got them ordered and worked really hard on them. I think they turned out pretty fun too. So I don't want to make something that you don't want to just like wear around. So if you do want to wear it around, then great. It's free advertisement for me. Okay, so we got a lot of Candace and Myra and what else is out there in that type of stuff. So I guess I'm just really out of the loop and everyone's just schooling me on it. 402-853-8436 is the number. If you want to watch old Drive-By Night Show episodes, go to YouTube at All the Rides, and they are archived there. There's a lot of Uber and Lyft, a lot of drunk people being driven around at All the Rides on YouTube. A lot longer videos on there than there are on TikTok, and you can just watch that stuff for days if you really want to. I've got thousands and thousands of hours of footage of people being in my car. So go knock yourself out. There's some real good stuff there. Chet's saying, finally figured out who you sound like. Norm Macdonald. Is that true? Someone was saying I sounded like Christian Slater a few weeks ago. And now they're saying Norm Macdonald. Okay. I'll take it. Ligma and Sugma are the same joke too. Okay. Can we hear more of the story? Which story is that? Remind me which story we're talking about. We got Washington State on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay, I didn't think you were gonna actually say something. I don't have anything for you.
Dare.
Dare. I dare you to get out of your car and get onto your trunk and twerk.
You want me to twerk on my trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Wait, are
it.
you doing it?
Yeah. I gotta.
No way.
Yeah. I suppose it's not illegal. Okay. Here I am. It's hard to see, but I'm sort of doing it. It was a little hard to see, but I gave it my best.
Good enough.
Okay. Thank you very much. So that's fine. I don't mind. That's the first time anybody's called with a truth or dare. So that was
What?
no, that was a lot
I was talking to my boyfriend and I was like, oh, I should call him to be like truth or dare. And he's like, that'd be funny. And I was like, nah, man, I have anxiety.
Well, don't worry about it. It doesn't make me anxious at all. That was a lot of fun, actually. So I
got a short story for you though.
Let's hear it.
Okay, me and my best friend go to the waterfront and we walk on it like every other night or so.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that we almost got like kidnapped or sex trafficked.
Just like last night or recently?
No, yeah, it was like what was it, like maybe a week ago or something.
Okay.
It was around the time that I don't know if you know about the whole like R-word day thing.
I heard about that. That was supposed to be like last Saturday, right?
Yeah. So it was
Okay.
like a couple of days before that, and it just so happened that we are on the opposite side of Portland, Oregon, where it was said to happen at.
Right.
And this car pulled up to us while we were, well, actually, he was driving by us, and I told her, I was like, dude, I have a really weird feeling about this car, and she was
Right.
like, why? And he's like, I don't know. And I looked behind because he should have been turning, but instead of turning down the street, he turned around, so I pushed her behind the building, and I was like, dude, this is not good. I have a bad feeling. And then he pulled into a parking spot, and so I was like, okay, maybe he's just walking like we are or something. So we were walking towards my car, and then he pulled out of the parking spot and was driving like adjacent to us, and he was yelling out his window, and he was like, hey, can you come here and like give me directions? And I was like, no.
No way.
And
No
he
way.
said,
It says you use the GPS on your phone.
right? And
Nobody
then he
needs
has, like,
directions.
a brand new car too, so I'm like, this is weird. And then not only that, but like what was going through my head was like, when I ask somebody for directions, I'm like, hey, where's the nearest McDonald's? Not, can you come to my car
Right.
and give me directions? And so I said no, and he was like, why not?
Oh.
And then I told her, I was like, dude, call the cops right now. And I had like a knife in my pocket, and I had my mace in my hand, so I was like unhooking my knife and like getting ready. And as soon as I said call the cops, he booked it out of there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You did all the right things there. You stayed away from the car. You gave the warning to call the police. You had your weapons if you needed it. You were prepared, honestly.
Oh yeah,
And
we just bought those knives too, because I was like, dude, sometimes people are weird around here. I mean, we live like right next to Portland, and Portland has like a bunch of weird, crazy people. So
Sure,
I was like, we got to get knives. We had mace. We have tasers. That was the one night we didn't have our tasers on us though, but like, yeah, I tried to be prepared.
So it was just one person in a car, and you didn't never have seen him before or seen him since.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, we haven't gone back there because I was like, dude, we need to, because of the like R-word day, we need to like not go there for a while because it's right next to Portland, just in case if it's not a hoax or anything. And so we haven't been back there yet, but
yeah,
we probably will end up going back there to walk because it's like a really well lit area. There's a lot of businesses, cameras and stuff, so I feel like that's a really safe place to walk. But that was like a crazy situation.
Yeah, I absolutely. So I'm glad it worked out. Nothing happened. But the problem is that creep is still out there. Probably didn't work with you. They're probably moved on and trying with somebody else. You know, is the problem.
Well, I was thinking about calling.
You gotta get the license plate.
Going there.
Gotta get the license plate.
Yeah, I didn't have his license plate either. But I'm like, what could I have said to the cops? Like, he asked me for directions.
You're right. You're right. Like, because you're right. They didn't do anything that was.
Yeah.
You know, but people like that know. Like, they know what, like, lines to cross and not to cross to keep themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it probably wasn't the first time that person's tried something like that.
I know, it was crazy. And the weirdest part about it was there was a whole bunch of people there. And then when we, like, rounded back by the businesses, everyone was gone. And it was just that car. And it was so weird.
That's creepy. That's because you always generally feel safe as long as there's a bunch of people around. You're like, well, nothing's going to happen.
Exactly.
There's all these people
I'm like,
around
if I scream, somebody's going to hear.
Yeah. But then you turn the corner and there's nobody there.
Yeah, it was super weird.
That is weird. All right. Well, glad you're safe and nothing happened.
Yeah, me too.
Right on. Oh, cool.
Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for the twerk, truth or dare request.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it next time too.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, that was Washington. And truth or dare to me. I was like, truth. And they were like, oh, I don't know. And then dare. It's like twerk on your trunk. And it's like, all right. Yeah. Anything to make the show keep working here. Calling the next, back to the chat. Oh, the chat was asking more about the Serena story. Hold on a second. Oh, dang, just going to call crying that dump truck. I love the show so much. Thank you very much. Here comes the police. Double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon. R-word day, the chat is asking. Liberal of the, I don't know, need directions, ask Google. Yeah, exactly. Really, if somebody's asking you directions anymore, I'm not saying you got to be suspicious of everybody in the world, but who's asking directions? All right, we got Michigan on the line. Drive by Night Show, how are you? Yeah, what's going on?
Not bad.
Not much. How are you tonight?
Not good.
Yeah? Well, what have you been up to?
Showing medic.
Okay. Okay. And then Michigan hung out. There was nothing going on there. Anyway, chat's saying, let my boy out. He ain't do nothing. Dang, too serious. That dude about to get a shocking realization. Are you near Tacoma? No. Thank you for talking. Oh, sure. I'll try. All right. Caught up with the chat. I don't know what that means. Caught up with the chat. Okay, so back to the Serena story, I guess, then. Yeah, there's a part 3, and I don't know. Do I spoil it or do I make a video for it? I really don't know what to do. Like, I need an opinion on it, but I feel like if I tell you everything, then it'll kind of like spoil it. And then if you say you want to see the video, it's like, well, you already know what happens. But then if you say, no, that's probably not right to make a part 3, then it was a good opinion, maybe. So I'm just kind of torn on what to do, honestly. Okay, so someone's saying, tell us, and then someone's saying, say less. Wait, here for the means, and then Pickle Rick. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on here. Nah, just do a separate vid. No part 3. Mark, do both. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I just don't know if it, and then it gets to a point. It's the law of diminishing returns, because I already felt like the first video was pretty awesome and it got a great response, and then the second video, I just knew it wasn't as good. It's nowhere near as good as the first one, but it does continue the story, and then it's a part 2. And then I feel like if I do a part 3, like each one just gets worse and worse and worse, to the point that it's like nobody even wants to see a part 3. Chat's saying, did you hear about D? No, I do not. I did not hear about D. Chat's saying, well, they're talking to each other. You did great. Was that your call? I don't know. We got 9 minutes left. Oh, D's nuts. Good. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I'm so far behind with Candace and Myra and D and all of it, and you guys are just like schooling me here, and I guess I got to go back to middle school, because I would have schooled your ass when I was in middle school, and I'm just out of the loop at this point, and I apologize for that. And yeah, so there you go. Yeah, thank you. No, I it's all in good fun, and I love it. So 9 minutes left. If anybody wants to call, 402-853-8436. This is the Drive-By Night Show. We do this every week. It's been a good show. It's been like a fast show. It's kind of like, I don't even know. We got South Carolina on the line. Drive-By Night Show. How are you?
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. I'm the person who said you sounded like Norm Macdonald.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You said that, and I was kind of thinking about it. Then I was listening to like my voice in my head, and I was like, I do kind of sound like Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, I just found your TikTok and I binge watched all your videos, and I was like, who does he sound like the whole time?
Right.
And I'm on your live, and I realized it was Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
And I only knew that because I went to the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon one time, and he was a guest, and I literally never heard of him before. And then I was like, that's that guy's voice.
He's funny, though. He's got a very dry sense of humor.
And he's pretty big. He's just a little before my time.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, he's kind of getting up there. Like last time I saw him, he looked weird. He looked a lot older than, because he was on Saturday Night Live when he was pretty young.
Yeah, last time I saw him, he was on a KFC commercial, so things can't be too great.
Sometimes you get out of the limelight a little bit. You kind of just got to take whatever work you can get,
Yeah, you end up in a KFC commercial afterwards.
You do, but it's like, well, but look at it this way. Let's say that KFC commercial pays, let's just say it pays $100,000. Would you do it?
Oh, I'd be in every KFC commercial.
I would too. And that's kind of like the thing.
Sure.
It's kind of funny, like when you're younger and you see stuff like that, like you call people like you call them a sellout, or you call them like a has-been, or nobody cares about it anymore. But when you think about it, it's like, dude, all of us would make KFC commercials if they paid us that money.
Oh yeah, any day of the week for sure.
I'm the same way. So I think the older that I've gotten, I've gotten off of like celebrities' cases a little bit for making dumb commercials.
Yeah, I totally get that. Are you in Nebraska?
Yeah.
I'm in South Carolina, but my brother lived in Nebraska for a long time.
What part?
He lived in Lincoln.
Oh, that's where I am.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he worked for Michelin out there. It was like he got a promotion. He moved to Chicago, and I think he's pretty happy about that.
Oh, well, good. No, Lincoln's fine, but it's also fine to pass right through as well.
Yeah, I think it's fun when you're in college, maybe.
Yeah. It's a huge college town here.
Yeah. That's
so,
what it seemed like when I went.
Yeah. It's like a city, but it's a small city and a big college.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be a good time. Yeah, if you like to get drunk, it's a great time here.
Yeah, he does. So it was pretty cool.
Right on. Oh, that's fun.
All right, well, I'll just call to let you know you sound just like Norm Macdonald.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, I'll see ya.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Okay, there you go. I don't know if I've ever heard that in my life, but I suppose you do. You just talk enough, and people will hear certain bits of voices, and let's throw Norm Macdonald into the mix there. And I guess that's what I sound like. Alright. I think this is Michigan again. Let's try it. We only have 5 minutes left. Drive by Night Show. How are you?
Hello, are you doing Uber ride?
Yeah. Do you need a ride?
Yeah.
Where are you located?
On Joy Road.
You're where?
On Joy Road.
Joy Road?
Yeah.
I know where that is. Are you ready right now?
Yeah, I'm there.
You're standing outside?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing blue jeans with a all black coat.
Okay. And are we paying cash or credit today?
Cash.
Cash. Okay. It's going to be about $82. Do you have enough?
Yes.
Well, where are you going? From Joy Road to where?
Evergreen.
Abenheim?
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Oh, okay.
Can you give me directions once we get there?
Yeah.
You know the way?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be $118.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll be there in about 4 hours.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You'll just be standing outside waiting the whole time?
Yeah, with two friends.
You're with? Oh, you didn't mention that. Well, it's going to be $300 then.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Yeah, they'll give me more. They'll give me the rest.
Well, it's about $100 per person.
You're too high.
I mean, do you want the ride or not?
No, I'm fine, dude. Holy shit, man.
Now you don't want the ride? Well,
No, I'm fine.
I already started driving there. You got to pay me at least half.
I could drive myself.
Well, then why did you call me?
I'm just gonna go steal a car.
Okay. All right. Well, have fun with that. Good luck. All right. Then he just hung up. All right. The alternative is you don't want to pay my $300. Just go steal a car. Okay. Chat is saying, laughing about these nuts. And that is the truth. Mike who's cheese Harry. What is that? Mike who cheese Harry. I don't know what that means. She's Suckum. Chad is saying for sure coming back next week, I think, to Nebraska. I was in a cereal commercial as a kid. Oh, I would love to hear all about that. What's the story with your last TikTok? Well, that's part 2. Have you watched part 1? Chat saying Detroit. Chat saying what's happening? I have no idea. If you listen to that last phone call, I have no idea. Chat saying how high are you? Are you talking about me or the last caller? I always think cause she wasted. Chat saying I'm gonna steal a car. Well, if you steal a car, it might cost more than the $300 Uber ride. That's the truth. Now that chat's saying again, Mike who cheese Harry. Are you guys trying to get me to say something? And I don't know what is going on here. I might be saying something I shouldn't be saying. I'm trying to think of the most expensive Uber ride that I gave somebody, but I think it probably would have been over $300, honestly, when they used to have big 9-10 times surges out there, and you could give somebody like a ride for 20 minutes and make a buttload of money, but they just don't have that stuff anymore. Wait, can you tell the story of who just called? I just joined and I'm confused. Tell you what, there's a minute left in the show. I'm going to put this up on YouTube tomorrow at all the rides, and you can just scroll to the end if you want to and listen to it. It was kind of a fun phone call, but that's going to be the best way to do it because the show is about over and I'm out of here. So come back next Thursday. Join me 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock Central Time. I'd appreciate it. Yep, go to YouTube at All the Rides. See all the stuff there. Go to your podcast, search Drive By Night Show. You can find it all there. Until then, thank you, friends, so much. I appreciate all of you more than you can ever know. And I will see you next Thursday.